Late night Grin. Also, what does that name mean?
Here we are, folks. Here we are. I had a feeling it would look like this, but it still has managed to surprise me in reality. We are here. We are live. We are locked in. The all-time LNG draft. We did this last year. It caused great controversy. I can't remember who won. Did Manny win that? Was Manny wasn't on that show? Was he on the show? I don't know.
I think it was Manny.
Manny did win that. He missed the modern one. That's right.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm well prepared. We are running it back with a very different lineup with 10 Grinners here, which, as you can tell, I mean, what a collection of characters we have. Ready to go. Everyone is prepared. Everyone has got their big board at the ready. I know Oracle has been texting me all week. I was in the middle of Mania at the stadium, and Oracle was texting me, "Where's Bobby Eaton out on the old big board?" I said, "Well, talk about that another time, Oracle." But yes, we are fired up and ready to go. Expert panel as always. Your GMs as follows. Brainbuster, how are you this evening, brother?
I'm good. I'm all business, brother. Let's fucking go.
Damn right. This is a big one for you, I feel. I got the sense you're very excited for this, Buster. Am I correct?
I'm excited, yeah. I'm not really expecting to win, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Respect. Novi, are you expecting to win?
Absolutely not, but Novi FC is ready to build out strong regardless.
I like it. I like the confidence. Confirm, shoot. Your history with these drafts is checkered, a checkered past, if you will. How you feeling?
So I've been in the lab with my team all week. I've got like 4 nerds who put together some analytics for me. They analyzed our prior drafts. So I actually have a pretty good idea of who everyone's going to pick through mock drafts that I've been doing all week. So yeah, I feel like I've got a good strategy. I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. Yeah, I've got some curveballs for everyone. I'm ready.
Wow. And I've heard you've been studying cage match. This could be an interesting night on the confirm shoot from. We'll see how this goes. Kaden Lee, you're known for studying cage match. How you feeling right now?
Yeah, big fan. I'm feeling good. I talked a little bit last night behind the paywall about how upset I was and disappointed in my my results from the last draft we did. Or the last draft I was on. So I went and looked at the tape. I worked with my coaches a little bit. We're in. We're locked in. I'm going to play to my true self. No All Japan. No solo Sokoa. We're here to build Kaden Lee's roster.
That could mean so many things. I truly don't know what that will produce, but I like the attitude very, very much. Mm-hmm. Marcus, famously, you made your LNG debut on a draft program. I believe it was October, the modern draft, the All-Star draft. You stepped in on late notice. You came in runner-up. Hell of a showing. You've had time to prepare. You got to be one of the favorites. How you feeling right now, bro?
I'm feeling wonderful. In the real life, the NFL draft is going on, and Travis Hunter's on my roster. So, I just picked out the big board, jotted down names, conducted the in-person interviews, did some over Zoom, sent in some surveys. And, I got a really good idea of the people on my roster who are going to be intangibly rich and enhance Marcus FC by just being nothing but themselves. So I'm ready to go.
I love it.
Joe, can I ask you a question?
Yes, mate.
Do you know who Travis Hunter is?
No, I bet he's probably pretty good, right? Gotta be.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like he's pretty good.
He plays 2 positions. He plays cornerback on the defense, and he plays wide receiver.
That's more than one. Right? So
that's like a guy who plays striker and center back, Joe.
They're that different.
Yeah.
Different.
Wow.
Won the Heisman Trophy, which is the best player in college football award by doing that. So
Damn,
Yeah.
like Dion
Ready to
Dublin.
go.
There you go. Brits still understand that. Rice, you have prepared the wonderful graphics for this program, and you are here as a GM. You suggested to me you're not feeling a great deal of confidence going into this. How are you feeling right now at showtime? How you feeling, boss?
A little bit scared, a
Yeah.
little bit nervous, but we pushed through. I had to make the executive call to my grandpa earlier. He was very excited. He's still texting me names. So I gave him the idea what I was looking for. So he's giving me height and weight of everybody that he sent me. So excited about that. But I might surprise you with a couple people I pull out. Just don't question my knowledge on the specific people.
Oh, so he's doing like a sort of personal combine for you over there.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's my scout. I got him out there.
All right. I like it. I like it a lot. The Oracle of Wrestling. You don't need such a thing. You got it all upstairs, bro. I know you're
Oh
feeling
yeah, I'm not
go.
concerned about. I mean, tonight I've got just stay tuned. That's all.
Yeah. Damn. Stay tuned. Oracle are in the same spot. Just stay tuned, folks. we may stun you this evening. Bob O'Neill. Back in the olden days, the late night Grin, when much of our audience was not around, you were like prolific in the draft game. And there's been talk, and I'm not part of this talk, I just read it, that you may have lost your fastball in that regard. Bob, are you ready to prove that wrong tonight?
Yeah, I'm coming into this actually thinking about that. Like, I used to be really good at these, and the past few have just shit out of me, man. Weighing on me. So, ready to go.
I'm coming into this thinking about that. It's incredible. Bob just staring at the wall, wondering when he got bad at drafts. I think the irony is when Bob and I started teaming up in these drafts, that's when it all went into hell for both of us. But nonetheless, Chris Bourdine, locked in, ready to go, brother. How are you feeling this evening?
Feeling pretty good. Just returned from the cinema to see Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, great stuff. I started my draft prep last night after a heartbreaking loss by my Detroit Pistons, and I have position, big board by position, but not necessarily by ranking. So those will be interesting. But like Bob's hero, I have concepts of a plan.
Hell yeah.
Novi, why you laugh? That's your hero too.
Whoa.
It's up to a great night.
Contentious start.
It's already heated.
20 years ago. Shit, I'm old.
Well, it's not contentious, Buster, because if it was contentious, Charlie would be up here. That's contentious. Y'all saw the film in the last draft.
Chuck's prepared. She's recovering from Vegas. Let her be. It was a hell of a week. Folks, as for the rules, you may ask, what are the rules? And we don't really have answers. We're going to try. We expect there to be 20 rounds tonight. That's what we expect to happen. We'll see, like, if we're short on time, maybe we go on. I don't think we will be. I've got a feeling, but, you never know what's going to happen, right? I expect to be 20 rounds, 200 grapplers being picked, or 200 picks at least, because there are tag team picks available. Now, I put our fearless young guns in charge of this part of the game, and they settled on saying that I think the boys seem happy with, which is common sense prevails. They need to be wrestlers that are either more known for their tag team exploits or involve versions of those wrestlers that are different altogether. So here's what I mean by that, folks. Bear with me. I use these in example because I don't think I was going to pick them. I'll do it before the show. I'll do it here. The Hart Foundation, you can pick as a team because you are obviously not getting top guy Bret Hart. You are getting, mid-80s Bret Hart, or, early 90s, whatever the hell. You're not getting WWF champion Bret Hart. There are other tag teams that are more obvious examples that I will not say because they're obviously going to get picked and it will become a debate later in about an hour or so of guys who were mid-card guys as a team. And then eventually, to me, that's a different ball game than an all-star tag team like a rated RKO, for example, right? They're both top guys as a team. That's very different than the comparison I just made with the Hart Foundation. Or to use Edge in that, Edge and Christian, if you're picking them as a team, you're not picking the guys that would end up world champions, right? It's a very, very different thing. I'm sorry, Buster, but it was right in front of me. I had to do it.
No, I was fucking. I don't know if you can see it in the chat. YouTube blocked my comment because I told Rice to fuck off.
Aggressive. But the main thing is common sense prevails, and if you take a look at the screen right now, you'll realize the danger that will get us in very, very shortly. Any other things we need to establish in terms of rules, boys? Otherwise, it's time to see the order of this draft.
So just for clarity, seeing as we're different, so if someone picked Brett, like main event Brett, is Heart Foundation still on the table or no?
They are not. That's a great
Okay.
question. They are not. Yeah, they are not. Good, very good question. That's important, actually. Yes.
Conversely, if someone were to draft Edge and Christian, then neither of those fellas would be available.
Right. And the reason I think that's an important distinction is because otherwise, when I pick the Dudley boys, Shoot is going to fire up in his chair about Bully Ray being more significant than. So I'm saying it kind of cuts out some of the. But that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked. Okay, folks, before we decide our order, if you're feeling fired up, if you're excited, if you're confident the show will be good, you have more confidence than I do, please, Bob has some advice for you as to what you can do in terms of that wonderful button underneath this video. Bob, take it away.
You can go ahead and smash that like button. First time, odd numbers, 1, 3, 7, 9 onward.
God, I fucking love when he lists the numbers.
What about 5 though? You
That
didn't
helps.
say 5.
You skipped 5. Work the Big E.
You said 5.
Yeah,
Well,
yes,
5
you did.
works too.
That's important, you know.
Bob is dynamic as ever there, and he's
I
responding.
had still 5.
Okay, I guess we should give this full screen, right? Because we won't be able to see this show.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many names on it.
There we go.
How do I do this? Picture in picture? Oh my God, no. There you go.
Luck not activated.
Right. I think people can hear us, but they can't see us right now. Is this?
They cannot
okay,
see us.
Nope.
That's fine. They have our riveting
Probably get
audio.
tired of seeing me in the same damn shirt every time I'm on the show.
All right, folks. This is a great LNG tradition. I think this was a tope bit that we just kept. So it's time to decide our order. Now, this is very important because we do not do the snake order gimmick. We do not do that around these pots. We respect the 100-yard rush. This will decide the order for the rest of the evening. And there are a lot of GMs here to take picks. This is very important. Huge moment of the evening. And with that in mind, all 10 Grinners represented. And boys, away we go. Good luck. Here we go, boys. My goodness gracious. This is the most nerve-wracking part,
It's terrifying.
Go.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
Jesus.
Bob, Jesus.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Oh, no.
Oh,
look
no.
at
Oh,
bingo.
one. That's disgusting.
What the fuck? Come on, dude.
Dude, what are we doing? No!
All right.
Oh,
No, Jesus.
Yes.
Let's fucking go. Not
Yes.
last.
That went pretty well, didn't it? That's good stuff. All right. now
That's
let's
fucked
figure
up,
this
dude. I was
in
in
here.
second
Damn
place
it.
the entire time.
All right. Now let's get this back to where we were. Okay. The draft. Yes. No, not this
Whoa.
one. This one. Oh,
Joe,
Jesus.
Joe,
Whoa,
Joe,
whoa.
all right, real
I got-
quickly.
I
Real
got the
quick.
order. I'll do this.
Okay,
I
go on.
gotta
Thank
say
you.
something.
Yes.
I have a favor to cash in.
Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
Oh, brother.
Uh-oh.
You doing this now?
You know what, Joe? I'm gonna do it now. My favor to Bob O'Neill is he has to give me his draft spot, and we will be switching places.
Draft day switcheroo.
That rules.
What did
I
Bob
actually like
say?
this. I like this angle.
Bob just went, there you go.
Yes, you know.
Oh, big sell job there from Bobby.
Well, we could have played it up for a few weeks, man.
I see, that's the thing. The kids these days, I don't know if you listen to Taker's podcast.
No
Bob, I do,
patience.
but They got
No
they don't
patience.
tell stories anymore.
It's
man.
a
It's a shame.
gratification.
Bob
See-
told you to learn ball.
A real worker would have waited until Bob got a hooper and said, "It's time for a trade, Bobby. You owe me a favor," But it's just,
That was to peel back the curtains a little bit. That was my plan, and then I got 10th, and I said I cannot sit in 10th all night.
that's fair.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I
Fair
respect it.
enough. Yeah, I don't. Before we get started, we have some new members to show love to. Rory's Clint is a new member. I believe this was a JHP tier, but it does not show me because StreamYard is really strange in that way. But I'm almost certain it was. Either way, welcome aboard. The grins ahead should be a good time. We did a Hobber House show earlier today, in fact, for that tier. Derek Dean, new member. Welcome to the land of opportunity. Derek, hope you enjoy the grins, bro, and Master at Nothing. Also, 3 new memberships today, boys.
Wow.
Vegas running me up.
It's good business today, huh?
Got some damn FaceTime out there in Vegas, brother. It worked out. Thank you, Master at Nothing. Also, welcome aboard, boys. Should be good times. I think there's going to be a show this weekend. I'm not sure what it'll be yet. But grins ahead, as we say around these parts. All right. With all of that established in 15 swift minutes, by the way, what a bunch of pros. I guess it's time to do some drafting, right?
Oh God.
Let's do it.
Okay. Last year, I made a first pick that was very hot at the time. It was very in vogue. He was very trendy at the moment. He was much more positively received then than now. However,
Jay Uso?
I was informed of a quote last night that he made earlier this week that has cemented him as my first pick once again this year. And so with that in mind, I will be taking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be headed here to Jehovah Promotions.
All right.
I found out live on the air last night that he left a comment saying, quote, "Wrestling is a complete work." And
Mark.
unfortunately, that is enough in the land of JHP to get the man as my first pick. All right, there you go. Dwayne Johnson on Team JHP. Confirmed shoot.
Hello.
Take it away, brother.
With my first pick, I'm going to take one of the greatest world champions in the history of professional wrestling, Nick Bockwinkel.
Of course, damn right. Respect. Respect. You wasn't playing with fire there, brother. You
No.
were
Taking no chance.
I would have quit.
Bob takes Bockwinkel and you just punch your webcam.
Yep.
Good stuff. Chris Bourdine, where you going in round one here?
Well, we're starting a promotion. We need to sell some tickets and sell some merch. So I'm taking Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You can't argue with that.
Great
Steve
pick.
Austin
All right.
headed to Team Bourdine.
Wasn't
No
on my
bad.
board. Character issues.
The only shoot business ever with Boston is when they're doing the fucking Texas Stadium with Bud Man. Rice, you're up, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, there was a little bit of doubt here, but surprised he made it this far. I'm gonna go Brian Danielson to start us off.
Hey, Matt, the old DVD product kid over there, huh?
Our video boy.
I heard he ruined AEW, Rice, so you want to be careful. I've heard.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that shit fly around.
Caden
here.
Lee will clue you in on that in a little bit here. I'm just kidding. Caden loves
Looking
Brian
forward
Danielson.
to
Caden's very mad right now, but he's smiling, which is a sign of a man who's used to pain. I've been there, brother. Respect. There's a hell of a smile you got there. Brainbuster, you're up, boss. Round one. Go for it.
So I had a pick that I already told Novi about this because I knew he wasn't going to take him. But now I'm having second thoughts.
Oh, no. This
And I'm a
early?
little-
Don't do that to yourself.
Don't do it.
Stay true.
Trust your process.
All right, I'm going to take Big Van Vader.
These.
Just keep on
Respect
away
him.
from him.
What, man? He may get drafted later. We'll see how that goes. We'll work out a trade. We'll run Vader back to Japan via Paul.
I thought that's the moral of the story of his career. Just stay in Japan, Vader.
Yeah,
True.
that's bad. That was the right pick for you, Brainbuster. I respect. Caden Lee,
It
there is a nervous energy about Caden Lee that's alarming me. He's concealing it with this grin, but I don't buy it for a second. Caden Lee, are you
This is
okay?
gonna be a
Firstly,
terrifying pick.
No,
Secondly,
I'm
who you
like
going with?
I'm severely torn. But I want to sell tickets. I got to go with one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I think he was actually chosen in the Kaden the bracket, the graduation gift, as my favorite wrestler.
Gargano?
I want Phil Brooks, CM Punk.
Oh my God, he's took Punk.
Oh my
Where do you
goodness.
believe it? Where did that come from? Caden Lee taking CM Punk. I would have guessed the Oracle of Wrestling would have had that pick in round one. All right, fair enough. Can't
Scumbag.
argue with CM Punk. Buster, scumbag. Buster, any regret about not going Punk? Or are you happy?
Nah,
Yeah. All right, mate. I
I
like it.
plan, I
CM
plan
Punk.
on running a promotion in Japan. CM Punk doesn't
Okay.
draw there.
I'm sure Marcus had Punk ready to go. I'm sure, no
True.
doubt about it. So with that in mind,
Of
Marcus,
course.
who are you going with first, mate?
Well, with the way this draft has gone so far, I did say I was going to let the board talk to me, and the board is yelling at me. The
Okay.
board is screaming at me. The board, there's something
Yeah,
in
I'm
my
just gonna take
ear.
him
I'm
off
hearing
now.
stuff.
Yeah. Fuck.
There's one thing I said to myself before because I watched draft day. Kenny Omega, no matter what.
I figured.
Yeah,
We need to do a Discord. Caden said it. We need to do a Discord watch along for that film.
I've never
We
watched.
do. I said this
I've never
last
seen
night.
that
Yeah,
It's the dumbest
Aiden.
film I've ever watched in my life, but it's so entertaining. I can't stop watching it.
yeah. It's like very bad, but B still says.
Like it makes
Yeah.
no sense. Like you
No.
would be fired doing that.
I know he like goes after weak GMs, which is very funny.
Of course, that's
It's
the
just-
fucking Jags GM too.
Oh,
It's, yeah, that is funny. Very, very based. Okay, Kenny Omega headed to Marcus' squad, the Oracle of Wrestling. No doubt Omega was right there on the tip of your tongue, brother.
They was calling him Kenny Omega in the pandemic, man. I ain't forgetting none of that.
There you
That's
go.
Mr. Move That Hand. That's the best bout machine. Big cleaner. About that.
Oracle, who you taking?
Now, I think it's important to
Me too.
note that it's critical to take somebody worthwhile and you know that everybody knows and everybody understands is a tip top guy first.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way now,
Oh no,
and then
I don't know what you're doing.
the remaining part of my roster will be experimental.
Okay.
So I can't allow the greatest of all time to sit by and not be
I took
picked.
him already.
And his name is Terry Funk.
yeah.
All right.
I fucking knew immediately.
There was two ways I thought we might go, but that was one of them. Terry Funk headed to Oracle's roster, which he is promising will be, quote, experimental. So if you've ever seen one of these before and you've seen what Oracle has done in these shows, if he's saying it's going to be experimental, God only knows what is ahead of us this evening. Novi, you're looking ready to go, brother.
I sure am. I've had this lined up ever since poor Bryan Danielson got off the board. I'm taking one of the coolest wrestlers of all time, Samoa Joe.
Wow. Round one, Sam Joe. Wow. All right. Yeah.
I have one
We'll
request.
miss him.
Please take care of him. Please book him well.
True.
Yeah.
He'll get the world title for a couple years.
Oh, fucking yeah.
I'm going to be very mad when I see Novi's roster and who's going to be working with the big man in the coming years. Very sad. Figure it out. All right, Sam Joe, round one. There you go. Bit of a surprise there, I think, if you're a betting man. We'll see. Bob O'Neill, close us out, round one.
I will close out round one by drafting Sting.
Oh,
Wow.
Good one.
AEW star.
I
Yep.
repeat the same thing that I said to Novi. Please. Treat him like it's 1992.
Oh yeah.
Please.
Okay. First round in the books, folks. Some heavy hitters, no doubt. Still some massive names out there. And I'm going to take one of them. I know this man is not necessarily popular with all of our panel this evening, but I'm picking for Joe Hobart Promotions. And so with that in mind, I'll kick off round two with the Hitman, Bret Hart, coming to the team here in JHP.
Marcus immediately.
They had to put on for big boys, but you know, I can't
Hitman,
abandon
brother.
my homies.
Hitman working here with Dwayne. Oh, baby. Give it to me. Main event. I love it. Confirmed shoot. Round two.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
So I'm in the second round. We got to go value here.
Oh, no.
I have no choice, I think, but to take the Nature Boy. And of course, I'm talking about the WWF, AWA, and WA, and 7-time Texas Heavyweight Champion, Buddy Rogers.
Incredible.
I
Yeah.
My God.
Third round pick could be Eddie Graham or some shit. I can already see it.
Yeah. This is going to be an interesting night. What was the cage match rating on him? by the
Didn't
way?
look.
Didn't look. Oh,
No.
just blind pick.
That was a misdirection, Joe.
Damn, I wish I didn't spend all those hours scouring cage match.
Fell into my trap.
Yeah. Classic shoot. Got me again. Chris Bourdine, your pick in round two.
I'm going to get scolded by the commissioner for running my pickup too fast. I'm taking the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Wow, Code
Wow,
Man.
okay.
That's what's
Rubber
up.
codes.
Code Man. I hear they call him QB1 online. I discovered this because I did a tweet.
I call him
about
a
Cody
pussy.
Rhodes, and I got hundreds of
All I know
replies.
is in my favorite territory, he was QB1 for like 2 years, and then all of a sudden he turned into late stage Jeff George.
I don't know that reference, but I bet it was funny. Cody's track record as a top babyface, definitely undeniable. Rice, where you headed?
We got to go with Bonesaw himself, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Yeah, that's a great pick. That was
Big
mine.
Slim-
The
Big
guy
Slim
I
Jim.
was. I have to say, boys, I think Savage deserves more love than the second round. I really do. We do this every time this happens, doesn't it? You know, it's just
Savage has a very fascinating career because WWF pulled the plug on him probably a little too early, and then went
He was so
WWE.
great.
He had a couple years left in there,
yeah,
and then it went downhill because of course he
Mhm.
did. But he still had some years there. He did.
he did, and his prime. I think he's one of the most complete wrestlers ever. I really believe that. So, great pick for Rice, definitely, especially at what pick 14 or whatever the fuck. So, great pick. Buster, where you headed?
I have my monster heel. I need my lovable baby face. I'm going to take
Whip
the
Wreck?
best baby face. What?
Mikey Whip? No, correct.
No. Rey Mysterio Jr.
Hell yeah.
Vader and Ray. Like, if you could
Exactly.
convince Vader to do that match the way you want it, that would be
Yeah.
maybe the greatest wrestling match ever.
Unironically, yes.
I
Yeah.
couldn't take Ray because he ruined Mexican wrestling by bootlicking the World Wrestling Federation. And look
Oh,
where
yeah.
we are now.
Listen, bro.
Have you
He was
kept your
emotional.
tapes, by the way? Or your AAA tapes, Matt? Have you still got them? Because
Triple A bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Shoot took his AAA flag down.
Hey man, CMLL is real Mexican wrestling. As long as Arena Mexico is alive, Lucha Libre will never die.
Could you imagine how great that bit would be? Like, Matt buys the AAA logo flag just after they purchase it so he can take it down. Like, he
Yeah.
just puts it up behind him just so he can make a show. Oh, Jesus. All right, there we go. Ray Jr. headed to Team Buster. Kaden Lee, go for it.
You know, I'm gay. I'm part of the gay community.
That's a crazy way to end.
You know,
That's crazy.
he said, you know.
You know, I'm part of the gay community, and there's no one who better represents the gay community
The
than
gay
AJ
community?
Styles.
Hey,
Give me AJ
Kaden
Styles.
Lee is gay.
that's it. I mean, just the insane way to pick AJ Styles. But
A little crazy, but you know.
Just reminding everybody that he's a homophobe.
Yeah.
After picking him.
all the different things you could cite to pick Styles, and that was the one you went with. Like, all right, bro, do your thing. Great pick, obviously. Excluding, you know, the. Anyway, Marcus, your pick, brother.
Like I said in the first round, my board is screaming to me. It's screaming to me again. I took a man that, as far as New Japan Pro Wrestling goes, he took it global for me. A 17-year-old Marcus saw Kenny Omega for the first time and was mesmerized and been a fan ever since. But this man right here put the fucking lion mark on his back till his body couldn't take it no more. Damn. And he's having an excellent retirement run. Give me the fucking ace, Hiroshi Tanahashi, right now.
Oracle's favorite is gone just before he's picked. Look at Oracle devastated. Great pick. He was close for me. I was very close with Tanahashi. It's pretty sick when we got to watch that match on the Grin. That was pretty awesome as of late. But
Great match.
Yeah, Tana's the man, of course. Oracle, another favorite off the board, mate. What you thinking?
You know, there's 19 picks to go, including this one. And I think it's important to give someone like Terry Funk a worthy opponent, a historical opponent, a memorable opponent. I think I'm going to pick the father of Ashley Flair, Rick.
Oh my God, he's doing it. He's doing it.
Box office.
Look, man, someone had to pull the trigger on that. Unfortunately, I mean,
it is.
We're gonna let this, guys. Let's be real. We're gonna pick an absolute plethora of just like assholes and pieces of shit tonight. Like, it just is what it is. There's already multiple names have gone in that regard.
Oh, I absolutely will. I'm just laying
It
it
was
now.
inevitable, right? It was inevitable. Funk and flair. I get it. I can't argue. That's fair. Novi, go for it.
There are a lot of good names left on the board, but I queued it up yesterday by saying I'd stay true to myself. And I'm taking one of the wrestlers with one of the greatest primes in the history of wrestling. I'm taking Kenta.
Wow.
Big Noah lives on.
Tremendous stuff. Bob O'Neill, go for it.
Joe, I am going to take another pretty big name babyface. We just did a Grim grappler on him recently, Ricky Steamboat.
Damn,
Wow. The Dragon.
Damn.
It was
Damn, that
between
surprised
him.
me.
It was between him and Ray.
Yeah,
I like.
Ray as well.
I think Buster made the right pick being ahead. I think that was the right pick.
Yeah,
I think. But I mean, Ricky Steamboat is one of the greatest wrestlers ever, so that wasn't to disparage Bob's pick. We have a super chat. Who is this fellow? Shadur?
Or Sanders is the son of Deion Sanders, one of the best football players of all time. He was expected to go first round, and it's now the third round, and he hasn't gone yet. And there's like 5 quarterbacks in
It's
front of
the
him.
fourth round now. He didn't go.
It's the 4th round, and
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
didn't
go.
go today,
Yeah,
so he's
that's
in
a
tomorrow.
So is anyone picking him tonight to answer the
No,
question?
it's
or-
good. It's over.
No,
Jermaine
he said he
Hunter
was gonna fuck them
also
all.
he also asked for a Bob Wrestling Observer newsletter minute. Bob, have you read the Observer this week?
I did read it today. It was mostly just WrestleMania star ratings and stuff from last week. He had a really funny write-up about the Maki Ito and Mickey James match because that turned into a whole thing. And a really funny write-up about the Butterbean and Minoru Suzuki match. Yeah, not much actual like content, just his takes on the week in Vegas.
What was his star rating for Joe Hendry and Randy Orton?
Good
He
question.
didn't rate it. Too short.
What was the most notable ratings? Would you say from Dave? Star ratings.
Jay and Gunther got 3 3/4. 3 3/4, which
Yeah.
And then the women's triple threat got the full 5, which was
Good
pretty
job,
cool.
Dave.
That's
ruled.
good. Tremendous. The big man is back.
The main event got 1 3/4.
Yeah.
What did he give the Logan Paul match?
3.5.
I don't remember. He was like, I don't know why the
Fucking
crowd didn't
piece of
like it
shit.
because it was good. So
I don't know why the crowd didn't like it. Look at
That
That's
is
why I
I know.
like it.
peak Dave. Just glorious Dave business.
He's back.
Star ratings are crazy, dude. I saw Ibu tweeted, like, how did my boys Fraxium do? And people were like, it was a nice little 3.5. There's matches I love that I go 3.5, dude. That's a really good rating.
It's
Jesus.
like the amount of like cage matches that I see the like 6s and 5s from like old like WCWs that I
Yeah.
go back and absolutely adore.
Yeah.
Come on.
To be fair, there's a lot of 3.5-star matches. There's just not that many matches that go like above 3 3/4.
That's it. Oracle, that match I was sending you clips of, 3.5. A real
I
3.5.
bet. I can tell.
Run the razor, brother. All right. Let's proceed here with this program. That was Bob's pick, right? That was to close round 2. Cripwood.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. By the way, I think we said like the video. Fuck it. All right, carry on. Round 3. This is me, right? I'm going to take someone that is an all-rounder and I think is in the sort of same category as Savage in that regard, even though I'm not sure he quite is at quite the same height. I think he's very close, about as close as you can be. And he can work with both Rock and Brett. Give me Eddie Guerrero to kick off round 3.
good pick.
Thank you very much, boys. I appreciate that. It's a great reaction. Great reaction. Confirm shoot. Good pick.
All right, so I'm going to list some accolades for this wrestler that I'm about to draft. This is a guy who in 1995 was inducted into the World Championship Wrestling Hall of Fame. In 2010, he was elected is not the right word, inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Right.
In 1996, he was inducted into the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame. In 2001, he was the Wrestling Observer Newsletter Promoter of the Year. 10 times he won what is the predecessor to the G1 Climax. 4 times he won what is the predecessor to the World Tag League. He's a 3-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion, twice the original version. He won the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship, even though they don't recognize it because they're cowards. He's a 2-time World Wrestling Federation World Martial Arts Heavyweight Champion. He won the UWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Is this Chavo?
He's a 4-time All Asia Tag Team Champion. He won the Luthez Award in 2004, and he is undefeated in exhibition boxing bouts. Give me Antonio Inoki.
That last one was unnecessary.
Where's this going?
All right, folks, there you go. Want to confirm Shoot's favorites? Antonio Inoki is.
I want to list also in 1974 he was awarded the Order of the Southern Cross by the country of Brazil. I'm surprised you missed that one. Yeah. Yeah. In 2010, he was awarded the Order of Friendship by North Korea. In 2012, he was awarded the Friendship Medal by Cuba.
All right.
Okay, now hold on.
In 2023, Japan bestowed upon him the Order of the Rising Sun.
Wow, hell of a pickup, really.
Yeah.
You go through all that, it's surprised he didn't go earlier, really.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. Thanks, Matt. Kris, your pick.
Tough to follow all that, but I'm going to try. Some may consider this a bit of a reach, but I got looking and I can't risk this person falling to Novi again, so I'm taking Hangman Adam Page.
Wow,
That's just disgusting.
Novi's reaction tells you everything you need to know about that. You were absolutely going to lose him to Novi. Look at Novi's face.
I was really hoping they'd give it some time.
He was absolutely going to take him. That's godly. Look at Novi's face.
He's gonna cry, y'all.
He's trying so hard not to sell. It's
Dude, awesome. I wasn't gonna freaking take him. Can you guys freaking stop now?
Kick out.
Rice, you're up.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a tag team off the board. Let's get that going. I'm gonna go top 5 dead or alive. I'm gonna go with the Briscoes.
Beautiful. Great pick.
This guys.
2 guys that can give you a lot of singles too. So, great pick. Definitely. The Briscoes headed to Team Rice. I love it, Buster. What are you thinking?
I'm going to take Cactus Jack.
Bang Bang?
Bang Bang.
Mick Foley. One of the all-time greats. Absolutely. He appeared on our thumbnail too. Rice, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. Very strong pick, Kaden Lee.
Rice saying that he wanted to go after tag teams scared the shit out of me because I am also going after a tag team. I want the FTR.
Dax and Cash, the FTR, LNG Hall of Famers. Might we add?
Watch them, bro.
If you will.
I'm feeling a collision Grin along tomorrow, boys.
All right.
I get down with that.
FTR versus the Era Kids.
I'm not going to be there, but sure.
Or maybe. I may just do that match. I'm not sure.
Paragon. It's called Paragon now, Joe.
Oh, come on, man. Let me live.
They trademarked that in 2021. They said we're going to just keep it going.
Yeah, I guess so. Match will be sick, I'm sure. Marcus, your pick, brother.
Seeing as there's currently been a run on tag teams,
yeah,
I'm going to take the best tag team. The Young Bucks.
I have to say, Marcus being before Oracle is just spectacular because Oracle, he doesn't have to worry at that point. If it gets to Marcus, his pick is safe, most likely. You know? That may change. Thus far, it has been like prolific in that regard. It's been spectacular.
This draft has basically been, if you've known us for a decent amount of time, this is exactly what our drafts would probably look like.
Yes, exactly. As it should be. The Grin boys are nothing if not predictable, right? That's the kind of music we play around here.
No, say, that's that Fraxium. Aww.
A lot of Fraxium talking in the chat.
Bitch.
A lot of Fraxium talking in the chat. Aggressive chat tonight. Oracle, I'm sure you'll turn Fraxium.
So I will be taking a tag team.
Oh, no.
However, I will be taking a tag team in a particular iteration of this tag team.
Oh. Interesting.
And that would be known as the Midnight Express, which would be, of course, Bobby Eaton. And
Yes.
I will be taking Dennis Condrey along
Correct.
for the ride.
All right.
Dennis was, that was the team, bro. Stan did a really good job. That was the team.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fuck, bro. I was putting some stuff on the Discord recently. God almighty, what team.
I'm gonna tell you what right
Great.
now. Terry and Rick are gonna team up as a babyface team.
Oh.
And then you shoot an angle coming out of it.
Oh yeah,
shit.
baby.
Oh, that's some good stuff. Oracle's got going. I like that a lot. I like this idea too. Cal said they should run a working relationship between Marcus and Oracle. When worlds collide.
Exactly.
The Midnights versus the Bucks.
Hey, now, hold on.
That should be awesome, dude. Novi, you're up.
I was devastated that Hangman Adam Page went off the board, but that was not who I was going to go with this round. We haven't picked any women's grapplers, and I think what better place to start for my women's division than the greatest American women's wrestler of all time, Mercedes Moné.
Shit.
Liberal. Good pick.
We get it, bro. You're a feminist.
Hold on. Respect my
You can't argue though. She's fucking incredible.
I'm bugging around.
I said liberal, and Matt did that was stiff sell, and as he said it, Buster went in with a fucking right hand over the top. Oh, that was awesome. I think a fitting way to start the selection in terms of women's division. We should note that, by the way, because Manny has established as a rule. He's not here, but the rule goes on. You don't have to do anything with this draft, right? I think most of the people on this screen are going to be having a women's division. But I'm just saying that. I know Bob gets very upset about it. So we'll figure out as we go here. Speaking of such, Bobby, you're up.
Well, Joe, we started with a couple of baby faces, and we are going to get a heel in the mix. We're going to go with Rick Rude. Another Green Rampart legend.
Ravishing Rick Rude, one of the all-time greats. I really love this thing you're doing, Bobby, where you address me when you pick it. It gives me the sense that I'm in charge in this fucking show. It doesn't happen a lot around here.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's a tough gig, Bob, but you seem to appreciate it. I like it a lot. Is it my absence that made you appreciate it more, Bob?
Yes, absolutely.
Very convincing. Very convincing. All right. Tremendous. Round 3 in the books. Round 4. I had the sense this guy was going to fall due to recency bias in the negative.
Shit.
Yeah.
Let me get him off.
His track record is prolific.
Yeah.
What?
Let me suck his dick, Matt. Is that what you want to hear, brother?
Track record is prolific. Top guy for a decade and change. Give me John Cena, please.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh, God. Have some shame, Joe. You can't stand that, dude.
I love wrestling, bro. I love wrestling, man. That's the thing about me. You know this about me, man. I love wrestling.
Are you taking Travis Scott as his manager?
No, I've got plans for Travis. We'll get to it down the line. I need to call in and bust it open first and see what they're thinking over there. All right. John Cena headed to JHP. Lukewarm response from the crowd. We'll see what happens next. Confirm shoot. You're up.
All right. So, this tag team run has scared me a little bit, too. I've had to change my strategy, but I want to make sure I get at least one top tag team. So I'm going to take the former 2-time NWA World Tag Team Champions and former AWA World Tag Team Champions, the Blonde Bombers, Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very good.
That stunned me, I have to say.
You have Ric Flair, right, Matt? Or no.
The team was incredible.
Oracle does.
It's just,
He's got Buddy Rogers, brother.
You can't believe I got him this late, right?
I know, everyone was just racing to them, yeah. So. I mean, they were a great team, to be fair. It's like,
Yeah.
They did well in Dex's tag team bracket, I think. Whatever that's worth.
Whatever that fucking means.
Kris, your pick.
I'm not worried about tag teams right now because I don't think anyone's going to take any ones I'm really looking at. I am going to start my women's division. Give me Bianca Belair.
Good pick.
The EST.
Jeez.
Good stuff.
What a star.
She's on her own.
Against the world.
Finally. Jesus. Why would you stick an Albatross tour for a year, Hunter? What's wrong with you?
I assume that the creative will be different. for
Also,
Kris.
I'll have some very
maybe not.
nasty discussions about that man when it comes to Bianca Belair that I will never publicly say on the timeline, but y'all know where I'm going.
And with that in mind, Rice, unless you have any comments on Bianca Belair's usage, feel free to make your next pick, brother.
I don't. Save that for the experts. This one could, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give away another pick just in asking if I could draft these two together. You won't kick the shit out of me, I assume, but can I go Hanson and Brody together, or do I just need to go one by one?
That's tough. That's really
I don't
tough.
think he can.
I don't think you can.
All right, well, give me Hanson then.
Correct pick.
The right choice.
You don't have to trust me, bro.
We would have beat the shit out of you if you said, "Okay, give me Brody."
You don't need Brody.
Listen, man, you don't want to hire a journalist on your roster. Okay?
Might as well pick Chelsea Green, bro.
You don't need those. Jesus. Okay.
Whose pick is it?
Mine.
Whose pick?
I'm gonna take the Steiner brothers.
Oh, great.
Good pick.
Sure, Rick's never done anything wrong.
What
to
you
me.
do, Chuck?
The Steiners, Buster?
Never done me no wrong.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I took the Steiners.
Good pick.
Steiners headed to the Buster's team.
Thank you, my friend Oracle.
Buster and I had a great moment with the aforementioned Discord recently where I introduced him to the Steiners bodies match from SummerSlam 93. And then the next time we were in Discord, Buster was like, I'm putting that match on again. Oh, yeah. Damn right you are, Buster. That's good stuff. Tremendous pick. Kaden Lee, you're up.
It's time to start my women's division. Give me Io Sky.
Io Sky. Tremendous pick. I think maybe the best wrestler in WWE right now, to be honest with you.
Is the ace.
I think she actually just is, yeah. To be honest, she's a fucking incredible wrestler, dude. Absolutely. Bob O'Neill. Oh,
Wait, is it enemy?
Yeah, it's Marcus.
Marcus.
Kaden just
Yes,
went.
me.
wait, where are we? I thought it was Novi. My bad. I get the kids confused. Sorry, Marcus.
God damn it,
Go for
Joe.
Bob,
I'm only
That's
blacking
my-
up and you confuse you. This is what you
I've
do
got to
to
be
your,
honest.
your black child. This is what you do.
I gotta be honest, Marcus. I've not recovered from my Chelsea Green line about 2 minutes ago. You gotta give me some time. Bro.
I'll give you a little grace there, my man. I got you.
Yeah, go for it, Marcus. My bad, guys. I apologize. Marcus, go for it.
All right, so I think I'm going to double dip on my tag team division because I have the Young Bucks. They wrestle a certain style that's very crowd pleasing, and I believe tag team wrestling is a draw that's very underrepresented in North America. And in order to really accentuate the positives, of which there are many, I think my tag division needs a little bit of danger in it. I think it needs a little bit of how do I put this? Violence.
Oh my!
Give me the
Is
Miracle
forever?
Violence Connection. Let's go.
Miracle Violence Connection headed to Team Marcus. Is it Zaken? I missed it. Sorry.
That's what it is. Correct.
Damn.
Sorry.
All right, there you go.
So they're gonna say Valence is forever.
Oh man, I would have popped.
That's what I was thinking, and then Buster said it, so I missed the pick entirely.
My bad.
There you
Zombie.
go. All right. Miracle
Good song.
Violence Connection headed to Team Marcus. Tremendous work by Buster there. Very, very just
Violence
swift.
Forever is crazy.
Um,
Brother, if you ever see me talking positively about Violence is Forever, I'm probably dead and someone took my account.
the Oracle of Wrestling, you're up.
Kevin Koo bleeds a lot.
He does.
That's what's up.
Like him too.
Huh.
Oracle.
I'm torn here because I really like the idea of creating a main event tag team scene,
Don't do it.
That
but I
sounds gay.
also
Don't do that.
but I also want to begin building up my mid card.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
think I'm just going to do the main event tag team scene,
Oh.
and I think what better throwback,
Oh, fuck.
callback, respect for history would it be with Terry Funk and Ric Flair and the Midnight Express. Why not just do it? Why not just select the Rock and Roll Express?
Fuck.
You guys get hog tie every time they're on TV these days. That's what's up.
That is very funny, but I think
So,
I'm increasingly of the belief they're like the actual best team ever. To be honest,
I love them a lot.
I
Ricky
think
Morton's
so.
good.
Oh my god, yeah, Ricky Morton's. And you got the Flair Morton matches.
Oh yeah, I can run that back too.
You could do Funk Morton.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be funkin' awesome.
Funk and Eaton. Fuck, I want to watch Oracle's show. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Novi, go for it.
No,
I
these
picked
two are
a-
gonna vote for me, but Joe will watch my show.
I'll watch it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Novi, go for
Okay.
it.
I've picked a couple of cool wrestlers here with
You have?
Samoa Joe and Kenta, I would say.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick another one of the coolest wrestlers of all time. I'm picking Katsuyori Shibata.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He doesn't have a
Who else
brain.
did you pick?
Here's Brian out.
Mercedes.
Mercedes. Is she not a cool wrestler? She's not allowed to be
Yeah, that
listed
was
as a cool wrestler,
interesting.
bro.
In the men's
Wow.
division. We'll get to the cool wrestlers in the women's
Get
division.
her out of there, bro. She's got to get away from this fucking guy,
Yeah.
right?
Performative feminism.
Yeah, we got him, Buster.
Jesus.
Took him one round to slip up.
Jesus.
Sad. All right.
You're gonna
Get my
draft
ass
Sammy
beat.
Guevara next.
Oracle,
Grow
look
up.
at this. Oracle, look at this. Bob, Bob, you're up.
I am also going to start my women's division. Let's go with Asuka.
Good pick.
One of the all-time greats, no doubt about it. Great pick. Tag divisions. The names are beginning to, the options are.
Yeah,
Getting thinner.
I think it was it Rice that started it?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was Matt technically, or no, I think it was Rice actually.
Right.
Yeah. So fuck off, brother. Thanks.
No problem.
I'm going to start round 5 with. Wouldn't have been my first pick of the tag division, but it is a personal favorite.
Fuck
I
you.
recently saw. I don't think you know where I'm going here. Give it to that.
Well, either way.
I was in Vegas for a big time moment for this tag team, even as individuals. This is, of course, is pre-Yeet.
Oh, no, you can't.
Give me
No, you can't take them. He's a world champion now. There.
No,
Well,
That was my argument
That's more
before the
important.
show.
than titles
As-
like that.
Jey Uso's a
As-
world champion. Can't take him.
as established earlier, different versions. The Usos penitentiary Jey Uso was unlikely to be the world champion. As a result, they are a valid pick. For the sake of clarity, we're talking about like 20. What year did they do the New Day for you? 2017?
Yeah.
17, yeah.
2017. So that would be the Usos for anyone.
I thought you were taking the system, Joe.
Give it
That would have
time.
been funny.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Gotta let it come together a little bit, Just gotta give it time.
When angels deserve to die.
Unbelievable.
I've picked the Usos. I don't know. Matt, go for it.
All right. I'm going to take an all-time great draw in the once proud territory of New York. Give me Bruno Sammartino.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
I thought you were genuinely going to go Hogan there, and I was going to fucking lose it,
I was
dude.
about to
Especially
get out of here.
because you led with the once proud territory.
I was terrified for a second.
It's true. The chat's right. That was a great Oracle vocal, I must say. Tremendous work. Kris, round 5, brother. Go for it.
All right. Well, I need someone for Bianca to work with. We're gonna get a big name from the past. I'm gonna take in Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus. Can't argue with that, bro. Trish got legitimately did get quite good.
Yeah.
She's honestly, when she comes back, her promos are, but her matches, she's still like a better bumper than most of the.
Do you realize heat matches we watched on Grand Occasion? that were like,
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Bianca and Trish probably would have kicked ass, to be fair. I like it. Good pick, Kris. Rice, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and do it just because I've sweated bullets over it at this point. And I messaged you about it. And I went to the Butterfly app to make sure Shoot would be cool and wouldn't kick my ass live on the air. Give me the Brain Busters of Tully and Arm.
Yeah, I probably should have took them rather than the Usos, huh? Interesting. An interesting night thus far. I like my SmackDown vs. Raw roster, but that is a great pick. The Busters. They didn't do Brainbusters, but they were Brainbusters nonetheless.
Woke.
On entirely, bro. Great pick. The reason that it was cleared beforehand, folks, is Tully was very, significant as a singles. But I think for fans now, that's the way they view them, right? They were just a team. Good pick, Russ. Very good pick.
Very smart to intro that by saying that you reached out to me because I absolutely would have.
I
was setting you up completely.
I knew the way you messaged me. I was like, "This is some bullshit. She was gonna get me."
He's about to get snaked.
Matt had the television title reigns in front of him. In 1985, in the San Antonio territory. From the Brainbusters to Brainbuster. Buster, who you taking?
I am going to take Kurt Angle.
Wow. The Olympic merchant?
Dude, Kurt Angle versus Vader would be fucking amazing. So
yeah.
congrats
Kurt
on-
Angle versus Cactus Jack.
So, like, the way Kurt and Vader goes is Kurt just beats the fuck out of him in the end, right? Like,
Yes.
100%. Just has enough of it.
Pretty much.
Mhm.
Keeps getting
Vader's-
punched around the ears and just fuck this, dude.
Vader sells like he did for fucking.
Dude, Kurt
Okada.
fucking shoot Germaning, Vader on his head. Beast.
Yeah. Imagine how Vader would sell like an ankle lock.
You also have one of my favorite Kurt opponents with Ray. So,
Yeah.
their matches were always good. They have a match in, it's on like the SmackDown in Japan. You ever seen that, Buster?
I
Sweet, dude.
have heard about it.
It's
I haven't
sweet.
seen it.
Tremendous match. We should watch that. Caden Lee, your pick.
I want my big. Whoa.
Who's got a fucking
That's
CP
scary.
radio?
Fucking
I
radio,
would-
dude.
I would-
TV
Oh, the
radio.
Shield. Yeah, that was the Shield.
Sierra
Could
Hotel
be.
India Echo Lima Delta.
I'm taking my big heel. And I want to. This is the first time I'm going to a specific era of a wrestler. I want Walter. I want big boy Walter, not slim down Gunther. Give me like 2019, 2020 Walter.
Big Japan Walter was better.
I'm taking the Walter.
I'm kidding. I don't even.
pick.
I've watched
want
one
that
Big Japan match.
Good pick, bro. Very good pick. No, I mean, I just took Jey Uso, obviously, beat the fuck out of him in Vegas, but
Yeah, I guess.
just mercilessly beat him. Beat him into submission. Just beat the hell out of him. But he's a good hand. Marcus, who you taking, mate?
All right. I'm going to begin building my women's division. I'm going to reach back into the past with this one. Give me Manami Toyota.
That's a fucking great pick.
Look, I'm not an expert, and that's why I wouldn't make the pick, but I think experts would argue she may be the best wrestler pick thus far. So
Incredible.
That's
a
what I
lot
do.
of folks will tell you that. So there you go. Strong pick, Marcus, definitely. The Oracle of Wrestling. You're up, brother.
I have chosen to pick someone. However, it is a tag team, but someone in it that you would normally not think, oh, the Oracle of Wrestling wouldn't pick this person. But I'm trying to really make a historic tag team division here.
Okay.
Build it up. I'm going to take Sean and Marty.
Wow.
Oh,
Fuck.
Whoa.
Shawn Michaels off the board.
Dude,
You know, the
Damn.
Midnight Rock.
Marginetti.
Oracle's tag division. Oracle's tag division is insane.
Yeah, it is. It rocks.
I got my payback for sniping Hangman from Novi.
Yeah, you go. The Oracle of Wrestling's a dangerous man. The rule change late in the day. He's
Yeah, I
ready
mean,
to go.
come on, let's be honest. Yeah, we don't want to see Sean after that anyway. So we just let's keep him in the tag team. Why don't we?
10 years into Oracle's fantasy booking and Sean's still just selling in the fucking heat segment for Marty's hot tag. Tremendous stuff. Novi, you're up, brother.
If anyone saw when Marcus started talking about reaching into the past on his women's division, I was very scared. Luckily, he did not pick the person that I had queued up. Aja Kong is number 5 for me.
Wow.
Apparently, she's still beast. Is that
That's
true?
the word.
She got like her knees fixed a like a year
Good.
back or so, like year 2, and she got a lot better.
She has her nights.
Yeah,
There's definitely nights where she
Aren't
goes
we
up to
all?
the, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's like 55, isn't she?
Yeah,
around
She
there.
has her nights where she'll go up
Yeah.
to the gals and go,
I
I'm not falling down.
walked back indoors last night after our
But that's,
4-hour
but that's,
show.
you know, that makes her better. When you-
Yeah, exactly.
it's pretty
Looked
beast.
in,
I've seen
looked in
it.
the mirror after our 4-hour show. I was
She
just
just throws her urine.
we have our
still, right?
nights.
Piece of
We have
shit.
our nights.
Oh, she sure does. I watched her at an indie show, like a year back. This is after she got her knees fixed. Still beast as ever, bro.
Awesome.
Didn't fall down maybe more than once, I would say.
Sniped her from Bob's fucking crew too. Yeah. Bob, where you going, mate?
Yeah, Joe, I have to change my pick. I was going to take a woman. I'll take a different woman now. I'll take Lexi.
Oh my god!
Incredible.
God.
Wait, round 5?
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Gotta be aggressive, man.
What a fucking beast, bro. Are you getting like stand up sharp and fight me like mild mannered lady Alexa too? Or are you getting like whatever? I don't know what prime Alexa is now, spooky Alexa or mean Alexa, right?
Yeah, I
Mean
guess it'd be like goddess, maybe.
Yeah. Round 5, Bob said.
Yep.
Bob's not even fucking around tonight, dude.
You know,
Bob, how
you know who
many?
needs Alexa Bliss? SmackDown needs Alexa Bliss in the White 6 badly. Jeez.
Not
They do.
allowed. Not allowed. Can't have wrestlers that get reactions. Not allowed.
Bob, are you gonna make a moment of bliss like a staple of your show?
Oh, you fucking bet.
Absolutely.
Who have you picked so far? Who could be the best guest on a moment of bliss? Ricky
Rude?
Steamboat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Rick Rude on a moment of bliss, maybe the first good moment of bliss ever. Holy shit.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds fucking amazing. Great pick, Bob. Great fucking pick. Hilarious pick. A great pick nonetheless. All right, let's reset. After 5 rounds here, this remind everyone what we've got so far. I have got Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I've got Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero, John Cena, and the Usos. Matt, your first 5 picks.
I've got Nick Bockwinkel, Buddy Rogers, Antonio Inoki, the Blonde Bombers of Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson, and Bruno Sammartino.
That's outstanding.
Couldn't even get through it without popping. Couldn't do it. Chris, your 5 picks thus far.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Cody Rhodes, Hangman Adam Page, Bianca Belair, and Trish Stratus.
Oh yeah.
Tremendous. Rice.
I got the American Dragon Bryan Danielson, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the Briscoes Jay and Mark, Stan Hansen, and Tully and Arn.
Jay Briscoe versus Stan Hansen sounds like something you should.
Oh,
invest
bro,
in.
the
yeah.
Briscoes versus Tully and Arn in a bloodbath. Oh, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That was beautiful.
Hell yeah.
At first, you just do the strap wrestling match, 2 out of 3 falls, and then you get the,
Oh, yeah,
the feud match. Yeah, that's sweet. Buster, go for it.
Big Van Vader, Rey Mysterio Jr., Cactus Jack, the Steiners, and Kurt Angle.
Tremendous. Caden Lee.
CM Punk, AJ Styles, the FTR, Io Shirai, Walter.
Tremendous. Marcus.
Kenny Omega, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the Young Bucks, the Miracle Violence Connection, and Manami Toyota.
Oh, yeah.
Beasting.
I love it. The Oracle of Wrestling. Go for it.
Terry Funk, Ric Flair, the Midnight Express of Bob Eaton, Dennis Condrey, the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Rockers of Shawn Michaels, and Marty Jannetty.
My God. Novi.
Samoa Joe, Kenta, Katsuyori Shibata, Mercedes Moné, and Aja Kong.
Bob O'Neill.
Sting, Ricky Steamboat, Rick Rude, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss.
Holy shit, I just realized Bobby has 1992 WCW and 2017 Raw Women's Division. That's awesome.
How mad is Alexa? Like, you see, they waiting to be drafted, and she goes in the same division as Asuka. Like, what are they going to do over there? Jesus. She's already trying to figure out a trade. You can't believe it. She's pitching to Bob a tag team reunion. Good shit. All right, round 6. Let's rock. I'm going to kick off my own women's division here. As you notice, guys, I don't care about wrestling. I'm a numbers guy. One of the most, I think, Matt, where did I rank among WrestleNomics supporters? I was top 5, right? Last time we checked.
I think you were 2.
I was okay. Jack was 1.
Yeah.
Jack was 1.
You're never going to
Big
pass
numbers
that
guy.
fuck.
Yeah. And with that in mind, a lot of people turned on this wrestler recently because they were very political. Bunch of pussies, if you ask me. This is an absolute beast. In one fell swoop, may have got 10 wrestlers removed from the WrestleMania. Give me Becky Lynch, please, and thank you. A true beast. Just imagine a wrestler doing something beast and going, not for me.
Losers.
It's a little funny. I can't lie.
She beasted, bro. Doing her thing. That's the only way you put it right. She's doing her thing.
And that's why I do with every wrestler that's like a political and a little bit of a freak about. I'm like, hey man, welcome to the business, I guess.
There's 101. Genuinely, this is the actual trick. There's 101 examples of what happens when you're not political, right? Just look at who wasn't on Mania. Like, fuck, you figure it out pretty quick.
Better to jockey for your spot than sit and wait for it.
You gotta protect yourself in this game, brother. Becky Lynch, JHP, confirm shoot.
All right. Confirmed shoot Enterprises is going to select a man who in 1993 was inducted into the World Championship Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Jesus.
In 1995, he was inducted into the Stampede Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Oh, Jesus.
In 1996, he was inducted into the World Wrestling Observer Newsletter Hall of Fame.
There's no way you're about to do what I think you're about to do.
In 1999, he was inducted into a Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame that bears his name. In 2002, he was inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame. In 2016, he was inducted into the World Wrestling Federation Hall of Fame. And in 1987, he won the World Wrestling Federation Legends Battle Royal.
He did.
He is a 16-time world champion across numerous promotions. Give me Luthez.
Shame. You should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Greatest wrestler of the last century.
Yep.
All right.
That's what's up.
I look forward to our Luthez Grin along coming up, Mel. I'll put you in charge of that. You can curate that playlist for us.
Grin
Good
Grappler.
stuff,
That's when I'll finally be on Grin Grappler. Luthez.
Yeah. I don't believe you. Kris, your pick, mate.
All right. Well, I need a heel. And so I'm going to go with someone who's going to cause some chaos, be around for a few months, and then every spring dip out. I'm taking Sid.
Wow,
yeah.
the big man
Keep
is
the
back.
scissors away.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with Bessie. I mean, you can go wrong, and that's part of the magic, really. That's the allure of such a pick. Beautiful. I love it. Tremendous stuff. Sid is headed to Team Kris. Rice, your pick.
Well, it feels like one of these guys going was inevitable, so I'm gonna just go ahead and take one of them. Give me Kobashi.
Okay.
Good pick. Good pick. Good pick.
All Japan Kobashi or Noah Kobashi?
A pillar.
Surprise me.
A pillar has left here, as Jim Russell said, a pillow, right? Has left.
True.
Board, so. Good shit. I love it. Buster, your pick.
I need a tag team to work with the Steiners. I'm going to go with the Von Erichs, Carrie with 2 feet, and Kevin.
Christ.
Oh my God.
Good pick. Let him cook, bro. Let him cook. All right. Good shit, man. I like it. Kaden Lee.
I got my big heel last round. Let's get the ultimate underdog, Sami Zayn.
Hell yeah.
Good pick. Sam Zayn. Headed to Team Kaden. Marcus, you're up.
All right, I did say I need. I'm trying to build a main event tag division. Give me Road Warriors.
Maybe the biggest draw in tag team ever.
Hell yeah.
Pretty big steal at this point in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even a huge fan of him, but as a numbers guy, I should have already took them, really, as a WrestleNomics guy. But
What a
we have
rush.
our faults. Yeah, we have our faults. Indeed. The Oracle of Wrestling. Probably relieved that he doesn't have to take the Road Warriors because they would just beat the fuck out of all of his teams.
Just imagine the Road Warriors versus the Bucks, bro. Just imagine what
That would be fucking insane. It would probably end in tears for someone. It would be very bad, I feel. But it would be a spectacle. That's all you can
And
ask for.
we will talk it out. We will have extensive meetings behind the scenes, and we will get this hashed out.
What does Hulk say when Matt's like, okay, and then I hit you with the poison rana?
Well, fuck
Yeah.
no.
They probably say slurs. Let's be honest.
Well,
Probably.
okay. Oracle, go for it.
I would be remiss if I did not go for another tag team. Now, this team that I announced might be laughable to some, but let me be very clear. If you know ball, you know this team can go. Okay?
System.
And this team that I am picking
Fatal influence.
is none other than Wolfie D and Jamie
Yes.
Dundee, JC Ice. Folks,
Oh.
I'm talking about PG 13.
Oh my fucking
One of the
god.
most unheralded,
shit.
They were a great
underrated
team.
tag teams of the 1990s. If you've never seen PG 13 wrestle, be prepared to be offended. However, they are absolutely tremendous in the ring. As long as Jamie Dundee doesn't get on the mic, then it might become.
You're the booker.
Keep
You
away
can
from the
believe
stick.
these things. Yeah, but Bob's just breathed a sigh of relief because he's now confident the Lexi pick was not the stunner of the night. I think he's just said it.
It's like fucking thank you.
Yeah. Wow. What a moment. What a draft moment, folks.
I didn't know who PG-13 was, and I looked them up. The first thing that came up is the worst of the WWF.
Yeah. There's probably some other incredible videos you can find that would be. But anyway,
It's on WrestleCrap.com. Anyways,
Novi, go for it.
There are still a lot of great wrestlers on my board. This is actually a really tough pick for me, but I'm going to go with someone who had a career year last year and is currently in the midst of another career year. I'm going with Sari.
Hell yeah.
Wow. There you go. Great pick. I'm sure Alexa's thrilled she's not added to Team Bob.
All right, Joe. I would also like to keep my tag division going. Can I take the bar?
Well, honestly, I don't have a problem with it personally.
Yeah,
I think there's an argument, but I don't really have a problem with it.
I have a
Yeah,
question.
I'm
real
okay
quick.
with it.
So Claudio has 2 tag teams. So if you take
Yeah.
one,
Yeah, that was
you
the
can
thing.
take
Yeah,
Like,
the
I'll
one's
just take
out.
Sheamus if I have to, but
Okay, gotcha.
I honestly I think based on the rules we're playing with, it's kind of unclear. But I personally don't have an issue with it. If anyone else
Okay.
does,
Let it rock.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll take
There's
the bar.
with the all-time draft, there's so many grapplers that you can find alternatives. That's a good. They're obviously a really good team. So the bar's headed to Team Bobby. All right, round 7. Away we go here, folks. I've been very WrestleNomics, but now I need to pop myself a little bit. And I was trying to figure out which wrestler do I love that would be the funniest opponent for Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Bret Hart, and John Cena. And I have landed on Toshiaki Kawada. So he will be
Genuinely.
John Cena versus Kawada is one that I'm going to just sit. I'm just going to watch that. I'm just going to see how it plans out.
Khalid
Just
and I
watch
have
the
had
Jerry Triple H match from Japan, and that's probably how it'll look.
Yeah, I'll take
Khalid
it.
and I have had extensive conversations about how John Cena would look in late 2000s All Japan, and it's fascinating.
See, if Cena was around when wrestling was real, he'd have done a tag league with fucking Ted
Yes.
DiBiase Jr. or some shit, Some random other American he would have gone with.
Yeah.
It would have been awesome. Kawada, I had to mix it up a little bit. I was a little bit too SmackDown versus Raw for my liking. I had to
Fair.
throw some variety in there. Matt, you've not been SmackDown versus Raw, anything but. What are you thinking
I
now,
have
brother?
not, no. I'm gonna take another
He's been
tag
Legends
team.
of Wrestling.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another tag team. They are the final team to win the Detroit version of the NWA World Tag Team Championship. They 3 times won the Tokyo Sports Best Tag Team Award, and they were ranked number 10 in the top 100 tag teams of the PWI years.
Good brothers.
So give me the tag team of Jumbo Saruta and Giant Baba.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not.
I'm not going to stop it. I don't know how I feel about it, but I think we let it proceed.
Thank you, Joe.
That's right, mate.
I'm against it, but I can't. Joe pays me. I can't go against him.
Well, again, with the all-time draft, there's so many wrestlers to pick from. Let's just get Bubba on the board. It's funnier that way.
Okay, fair.
Bubba was fucking. I'm not knocking Bubba. It's just funny the idea of Matt having him on his roster is very funny.
Did you know he was a 3-time Nippon Professional Baseball best pitcher?
I was gonna actually just about to thank you for not doing their individual achievements, so I appreciate you immediately putting a halt to that. Yeah, again, it's one of those things. Just let you know. This is what really was the appeal to me. Bubba and Oak, the same question.
Of course.
This territory ain't big enough for the both of us, bro. I love it. Kris, your pick.
All right. Well, I need someone who can bump for all these big stars. So I will be selecting Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Great grappler. No doubt
One of
about
the
it.
greatest vignettes of all time.
Oh, yeah. Still iconic, dude. Still iconic. Remember vignettes? We used to like establish.
Imagine what
I
they
guess
have
they
in
do them. I guess vignettes are back now, I guess. Right? I guess they kind of did them for Phoenix and Malachi, I guess.
A little bit, yeah.
Different,
They're
though,
back.
right?
Yeah,
Very
they're
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
The way
Now
they
it's
do
just
them
a
now,
shadowy figure.
right? They do this thing now where they're cryptic, but not really, because you immediately can figure out who it is. It's very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very different. Anyway, Mr. Perfect. Strong pick. Rice, you're up.
Stuck in between a rock and a hard place. I guess I'll just go. I'll go Masawa here.
Oh my God. Bob's favorite off the board. Strong pick. Mizuharu Masawa headed to Team Rice. Very nice. Brainbuster.
This one's for me. I want to take Dave Bautista.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
Damn it.
Hell yeah.
This one's for me is such a sick way to go.
Like, fuck y'all.
He's so sick, bro. He's so sick.
07, by the way.
If Oracle said this one's for me, it would be like an insane pick. And Buster's like Dave Bautista. One of the coolest wrestlers ever.
Yeah, I feel like it may be a little early.
I get what you're saying. I mean, at this point,
this is like the Max Kellerman thing on his first take. It was like the death beams pointed at Earth. Who don't want to take the final shot?
Yes.
I want Dave Bautista.
Give me Bautista. Kaden Lee, go for it.
I'm a little conflicted on this one, to be honest. There's a few ways I could go, but I'm shocked that this guy's still on the board this far. It's part of this can be recency bias because I think we all really don't like what he's doing currently on All Elite Wrestling. But fantastic wrestler, John Moxley.
Yeah. Look, man, you can't argue.
John Moxley, huh?
You get 2020, 2022, John Moxley.
What a
Fucking
run.
amazing wrestler.
Yo, has he ever taken that break yet?
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Listen, I think as a TV main event, I'm very confident in that Joe match. Very confident. As a pay-per-view main event, I think it would have a struggle, but TV main,
much better
yeah,
spot.
I'm
It's TV in a 4-hour tape.
I'm gonna add this too. I'm taking specific era John Moxley as well. I want 2019 Shooter Trunks G1 Climax John Moxley.
Okay.
That's the specific look I want.
First AW World Champion Moxley is fantastic and the best one by far in AW because he actually was like definitive.
He was incredible. Yeah, he was incredible, dude. Great wrestler. Good pick. I like it. Marcus, your pick, mate.
Well, I'm gonna love this pick. My women's division is feeling a little cold, and I'm not gonna have my Nami Toyota out there not wrestling herself. I want to give her an absolute badass in the ring to wrestle. I want to give her someone who's not gonna take no shit and gonna take no prisoners. This is a modern GOAT right here.
Oh,
give me Athena.
Oh, fuck, man.
Good
Great
pick.
pick. Great pick.
Good value. Good value.
Great fucking pick. I should have took Athena, but I Quad popped me too much.
I'm shocked you didn't take Athena.
I'll be honest here, bro. I'm fucked. Dude, I like 3 of the wrestlers I've picked. Like, I wasn't ready to be number 1. It's been a tough week, man. I'm trying my best. You know? I'm trying,
leave me alone.
Yeah, I just want to watch Oracle's show. The Oracle of Wrestling. Go for it.
It is now time to build my mid card a little bit and take a little bit of a break from tag teams for a moment. I would like to establish a mid card around a guy who I'm a big fan of. And in fact, I think he's changed his tone on him a little bit. has won Joe Hulbert. But at one point in time, several years ago, he claimed this guy was just a guy who does high spots. And I thought it was greatly offensive.
You did. You still talk about it.
But this is a guy who was a terrific tag team wrestler and show opener and World Championship Wrestling in the early mid-90s. He was the anchor of the mid-card division in Extreme Championship Wrestling during the peak of ECW 95-96. I am taking Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh, that's a great
Strong
pick.
pick.
yeah.
Strong pick. Yes, you're correct. I've changed my tune. Too Cold was very good. Very, very good. And I know he's one of your favorites, Oracle. Interesting dynamic he could have with some of the fellas on that roster. Could be very interesting matches. Strong pick. I like it. Novi, you're up.
We have a lot of great in-ring work on my roster. I would like to grab someone who is incredible on the mic. I'd like to have him go one-on-one with Samoa Joe. I'm going with Kevin Owens.
Good pick.
All right. Picks his deck up and be all right.
Big Kev. The what was the quote, Oracle? The online fans. What was it? The online fans ethnic babyface.
Oh yeah, Phil Schneider once called him the ethnic babyface of online wrestling fans.
Psychotic.
One of the greatest things ever said about a wrestler. Bob, your pick.
Joe, I think I'm going to go with one of the best TV wrestlers of the past 25 years, Christian Cage.
Oh, Chrissy Cage.
Good stuff.
The instant classic.
The patriarch himself.
Closeout. That was closing out round 7, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell of a pace tonight, boys. We're really rocking it out there. Has no one picked Big Rome?
No.
Oh, fuck
Absolutely
this,
not.
bro. Give me Big Rome, man. I'll see what that Quada match looks like. Just because a guy reveals their politics, we all suddenly turn on him. That's what's wrong with this country. Big Rome, give him to me.
I mean, he is in my home state. Well, sort of kind of in my home state, but not really. So, I got to go with him.
Big Rome versus Quada. I mean, what could happen, possibly? We'll find out.
James will work his ass
Not a
off.
lot,
That's the funniest part about that.
Honestly, that match would probably be fucking awesome, yeah. Rome's really good, man. He's very, very good. You wouldn't know it at times, but he's been very good. 2021, Big Rome was fucking awesome. Anyway, enough about me. Well, 2020, I don't know. Who cares? Confirm shoot.
Hello.
Go for it.
I'm going to take a 13-time world champion in Harley Race, who will team with Nick Bockwinkel to work a long-term program with Baba and Jumbo Sruda.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Very efficient, very swift. A man who knows what he's doing here this evening. Chris Bourdin, you fit a similar description tonight. Very locked in. Your next pick.
Correct me if I'm wrong. No one has taken Swerve Strickland yet.
No.
They have not.
I am taking Swerve Strickland.
Oh yeah.
Would have been based if like you
You
said
just didn't
that.
take him. Yeah.
I'm taking Keith Lee. Keith Lee, welcome to the team. Yeah, that was good. You got the Swerve Hangman dynamic, right? There you
That's
go.
right.
All right. Like it, Rice.
This man had a tournament named after him. Not always the most prestigious, because you had Adam Cole and Britt Baker both win this illustrious belt. But give me Owen Hart.
Really
The
good
only
pick.
fucking wrestler I wanted from before 2000.
Respect before 2000?
It is round 8, to be fair, Kaden. You have the ample opportunity. I mean, look at Bob over there. He took direct shot what he wanted, brother. No fucking around.
I almost took him when I took Mr. Perfect, but I watched the show from yesterday and I'm like, no. I can't go after two young guns. And I figured with having Austin, that might not work so well. So
Fair. Cool. I like it a lot. All right. Buster. It's your pick, right, Buster?
It is. Yeah.
Thanks, man. Go for it.
Another one for me. Hayabusa.
Oh, great fucking pick.
FMW forever, baby.
Talk to him.
Coolest looking wrestler of all time. For my money.
Oh, yeah.
Buster.
Well, you're repping the set. Hell yeah.
Kaden Lee.
Let's get another tag team in there, the Hardy Boys.
Fuck.
Do you have a robust rehab program?
Listen,
Yeah,
we're all
well-
gonna need them. It's just you know.
I got Moxley and the Hardys. We gotta invest in that one.
We're all gonna need them. We're picking all-time wrestlers. It is what it is. I was gonna pick the Hardys. Good pick. Okay, Marcus, your pick, mate.
Well, I got mine, and this is absolutely for me, and this is absolutely gonna piss off Oracle. Give me Ospreay.
Oh, another Oracle favorite bites the dust. Billy Ospreay.
I thought I had time.
This co-promote show is gonna go crazy. I'm telling y'all right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be incredible, dude. PG-13 versus Ospreay and Omega.
Oh, buddy. Come
Boy,
on.
do I got something for you all.
Lay it on.
That was a threat.
Danger is afoot.
Now, I've got too cold to be a really good anchor, but there's there might be a few titles in that mid-card division. There might be some people that can float around a little bit and do things up and down the card. There might be some people that can do some cruiserweight action, or dare I say, junior heavyweight action.
Oh, dare you say?
There might be someone who wears a mask, dare I say.
Liberal.
That nails it down.
Who can compete with the likes of a Too Cold Scorpio. They can have some interesting matches with the Midnight Express as a babyface, for example.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
I'm talking about a legendary grappler who has recently retired in the last few years. I am talking about the Thunder. I am talking about Jushin.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder.
Oh, great pick.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Great fucking pick, dude. Awesome pick. Gives your roster a totally different dynamic. That's awesome.
Make sure Anna knows that he's alive.
Yeah, it's very important.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hannah. Novi, you're up.
It's been a rough stretch for this grappler, similar to John Moxley, for very different reasons. But I still think he's one of the greatest TV wrestlers to ever live. I'm going Darby Allin.
There you go.
Wow.
Climb that
Rough
mountain.
stretch.
Rough
Rough
stretch.
stretch. He's climbing Everest, dude. What do you
Rough
want
stretch.
from the fucking guy?
It's probably
Let's go ahead,
cold,
you
bro.
know.
I don't know.
Let's go ahead and give my man that belt if he's gonna climb Everest.
Oh, that's
Let's
fucking
let's expedite the process. Why don't we?
awesome. Darby Allin headed to Team Novi, or Novi FC, I should say. Bob, you're up.
Thanks, Joe. I'm going to continue to build my women's division. Go with Tony Storm.
Dude,
Wow.
Timeless.
Tony
no
Storm.
arguments. I think Tony Storm cemented herself as a player that people are going to talk about for years to come with this gimmick.
Mhm.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
History will be very kind to Tony Storm. That
she's
is
a
very
superstar.
kind.
dude. She's the one. I think she's like the fucking coolest person in the whole promotion. Maybe she's so awesome. All
Yeah, I
right,
say to someone that absolutely hated the timeless gimmick for like a month, and then the wrestling just wasn't great until like April, which is like a
Yeah.
whole 6 months into the reign. But after that, and by the time the Mariah turn happened, and then we got towards the end of that feud, like she became an absolute megastar. Like I was
Yeah.
there for Collision when she did the timeless reveal, and when she came back as a rookie and all that. That place fucking exploded.
yeah,
Mhm.
It's awesome.
she's undeniable, dude. She really is.
Yeah.
There's a
She's great.
Shout out
there's a
Karen
real
Cross.
case that she's the top star in the whole promotion.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think she
Um,
is.
I'm going to continue my WrestleNomics trend.
Great. Sorry.
I'm going to take. I'm going to take a star in the WWF, someone who worked with Becky Lynch at last year's WrestleMania in a match that I definitely remember. Give me Rhea Ripley here in round 9, please.
Damn.
Good pick.
In terms of
Oh,
just
yeah,
star
that's the
power,
next pick.
like she may be like the most marketable person in wrestling, dude. She's
Will you
fucking
make-
over huge.
Will you actually make her wrestle though? Is the question.
I intend for my wrestlers to wrestle, but I know that's controversial these days, so I have to really play it out. But I think Rhea's fucking awesome. I think she's actually capable of like way more than she's produced so far, but we'll see. Confirm shoot. Go for it.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
So as I said before the draft started, I had a team that I consulted,
You did, yeah.
and you can't really see because our screens are so small here. But I have an envelope here from Contrarian Alex.
Oh no.
Oh
I
my.
do not
He's gonna take
know
Jack
what
Evans.
I do not know what is in here, but I'm going to read what he had sent me.
Oh no.
Super
Dragon.
With the next pick in
Okay.
2025 Late Night Grin, All-Time Draft.
That's not
Nick
right.
Crow.
Confirmed Shoot Enterprises is going to take the greatest proven draw in the history of professional wrestling,
Oh, fuck off.
No.
Jim
Don't do it.
Londos.
Oh, Jim,
Wait, who?
Jim Londo.
Oh,
The fear of Shane McMahon struck us all at once. Like a lightning bolt.
I was legitimately like, what?
Yeah. Do you
Shane
remember
McMahon versus
when,
Luthez.
dude? Do you remember in the all-time draft when Alex hit that fucking Shane O'Mac,
Yes.
Nikki Bella 1-2 punch, and we were all just like, "He is gone, dude. He's gone." It was incredible. Okay, there you go. Confirmed shoot. Hey again, Chris Bordine, you're up.
All right, now it's time to start the tag division. Currently, this team is not in the best shape. They're a little cold. But at one time, they were the longest reigning WWF Tag Team Champions. And they're one half of my favorite match I've ever seen live in person. I'm taking the New Day, specifically the team of Xavier Woods and Big E.
So Kofi's still available. We should know. Yes. So strong pick. They were going to be my next pick. So very timely, no doubt about it. New Day off the board. Rice, you're up.
Yeah, it's finally time to get my women's division started. With the babyface of my entire promotion, give me Willow Nightingale.
Fuck.
Good pick. Really good pick.
Fantastic pick.
Big sell. Fuck.
Deep breath.
Literally was my next pick.
I was eyeing it too.
Kaden Lee just yelled, "Fuck!" There you go. Fair enough. All right. Good pick. Clearly. Buster, you're up, brother.
I feel like I can't let him fall anymore because somebody's going to do it as a bit, but I'm doing it out of complete sincerity. I'm going to take Loki.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes, you are. Correct. you
Hell
are.
yeah.
I was going to take him, but I thought him and Cena having conversations is not good for the world, bro. He's going to be in like Fast and Furious 8 or some shit. You know, I can't let it happen. You did the right thing, Buster. Good job. Kaden Lee.
Yeah, I had Stat and Willow as my who I was gonna take next, and I was leaning Willow, but Rice took her, so I'm going with Kris Stat. Just thinking about the matches that Stat and EO could have. Oh, a little bit.
Let me tell you something, dude. I don't watch wrestling. I don't have very strong opinions anymore. They better have some fucking plans for Kris Stat. She is
I'm
good. She's I think she's one of the most reliable wrestlers in the whole promotion. She's so fucking good.
She's so proven as the most consistent wrestler they've
She's
got.
so good, dude.
By far.
I hope they have something. And I don't know if they don't. I don't
Hey man,
watch
we're gonna
wrestling.
go with Tina Marie instead.
Yeah, well. Kris Stat. Awesome.
Don't
Okay.
you do that, Novi. Don't you dare. You fucking son of a bitch.
Marcus, your pick.
All right. Once again, I'm gonna warm up my women's division. Give me Akira Hokuto.
Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. A wide array of grapplers being selected thus far. That's what we said. The Oracle of Wrestling.
I have been working on my mid card lately.
You have. Yeah. Lately.
And I have established an international presence, a world famous television champion as well, in Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
But I can't help but think about someone in particular when I think of World Television Championship. And this is someone more so in the Nitro era.
Jim Duggan.
Oh,
Not so much in the earlier era. When I think of World Television Champion, I think of someone who can go in there and really wrestle against a variety of opponents, whether it be, Mark Merrow,
yeah.
or Ricky Steamboat,
Yeah.
Barry Windham, Too Cold Scorpio, even Larry Zbyszko, Psychosis. I
Okay.
am talking about a man who we can only call our lordship.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about Lord Steven Regal.
Damn fucking right you are, bro.
Not bad.
That TV main
Yeah,
event with Steve Regal versus Terry Funk.
Mm.
They go to a time limit draw. It's gonna be so
You ever seen
fun.
the Flair match from '94? It's like a whole series of like
the when they
rounds.
do the rounds, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Like Steve Regal's quite good. Okay, Novi, you're up, man.
With Kaden Lee using his favor, I do have to kind of play defense a little bit on someone who I think he's going to pick eventually. I think he's one of the most athletically gifted wrestlers of all time. I'm going with Konosuke Takeshita.
Fuck you.
That's fucking good pick, dude. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Someone I wanted.
Thank you, boys.
Bobby.
I'm actually going to stay in AEW. I'm going to take Bobby Lashley.
Big Bob.
Yes.
Bobby
We're hurting
Lashley.
people.
Bob and Bob.
That's a
What a fucking
fascinating
beast.
choice by Bob.
Not showing. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could have taken the tag team.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I would like Shelton as well, but
I think he was scared that you were going to yell at him.
I would.
I
I'm
think
fine
it's
with Bob. I'm fine with Bob taking Bob.
So am I. And I think
Yeah,
Shelton
that'd
should
be
go.
good.
I think Shelton should go Team Bob, to be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
You
All
know,
right, you can have him, Bob.
Go on, mate.
thanks,
I
Shoot.
just-
That's
fucking
the
realized
power of
it.
friendship right there.
I appreciate it, bud.
I just realized it. Road Warriors, Hurt Syndicate.
Oh,
What
yeah.
could go wrong?
Well, yeah.
The Syndicate would beat the fuck out of
Yeah.
them, dude.
Yes.
They would beat the hell out of them, and it would be fucking awesome. That would be tremendous. I love it. All right.
White people, baby.
This is not the best tag team on the board, but this pops me as an idea, so I'm going to do it. The only tag team I have right now is the Usos. So as their opponents, I'm going to take the Samoan SWAT team and or Head Shrinkers, and we'll just have some fun with the timeline on that one, with them being in there with their pupper. So we'll take the Samoan SWAT team, who I fucking love, by the way. Samoan SWAT team squashes some of the greatest things wrestling's ever produced. Give me the.
I think squash matches are a thing of beauty.
Oh, dude, I miss like. Imagine how much better SmackDown would be if Jacob, Solo, Tama, and the boys just like beat the fuck out of local enhancement guys every week.
It'd be awesome. Be
Imagine how
entertaining, at
sick,
least.
dude. Tungaloa just dumping guys on their head, It'd be sweet,
Yeah.
man. Let's do it.
Play for us, it's cool.
I think the Shrinkers are a really good team, so I'll tell you that's my pick here. Okay, that
Maya?
kicks off round 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot, go for it, mate.
All right. So this was an oversight on my part that I made it this far without starting my women's division. I apologize to all of the fans out there.
Thank you.
So I'm going to take a 4-time women's world champion and a member of 5 different Hall of Fames. Give me Mildred Burke.
Yeah, we're going old school.
Shoot shit's gonna be in black and white, bro.
So nasty,
You said this is real hip hop.
Brothers, it says all-time draft up there. I don't know what you want.
I ain't wrong, but
At least he's doing us a favor because I'm struggling enough without Matt taking people I want. So it'd be even worse for me if he was taking wrestler I like. So that's good stuff. Appreciate it, man. And some variety to the board. Chris Borderline, your pick.
On my last pick, I mentioned that at one time the New Day held the record for tag team title length in the World Wrestling Federation. The team that they surpassed. Give me Here Comes the Axe, Here Comes the Smasher, We're Demolition,
Oh, yeah.
Walking Disaster.
Who I honestly think like there was that trend, that spell, I should say, where because it was the law at the time, the fair run for it was the law, fans used to dismiss them as like shitty Legion of Doom. And if you actually watch their matches, Demolition were fucking awesome, man. Like
Yeah.
I don't think they get nearly enough credit for how good they were in ring. Barry was fucking tremendous, but yeah, good, really good team. They were gonna be they were honestly the logical pick, but the idea of the Usos wrestling the SWAT team popped me too much. So
I was
very
going to
strong.
take Repo Man, so that kind of screwed me. But
Yeah, you were.
I love Repo Man. I'm not even doing
Dude,
it.
there's a shoot interview with Barry Darso, and he's talking about like when he went to WCW Blacktop Bully, And Arn's trying to get him a job, and Flair's the booker, and Flair just goes, "If you can come up with a gimmick, I'll hire you." He's just slamming beers with Arn, and Arn comes up with the black top bully. God, fuck. That's a different time right there, isn't it? I said this previously, but just for the sake of, before we move on, he also claimed that the Road Warriors matches suck because the WWF fans didn't believe the Road Warriors could beat up Demolition, which is the most beast thing an old wrestler could possibly say. But anyway,
that's beast tribalism. I can't lie.
Oh, that's so good, dude. Russ, your pick.
All right, so gave y'all 9. I'm gonna take one for myself here. One of my favorite wrestlers since I was in diapers. Give me Rob Van Dam.
Oh yeah,
The whole effing show.
the whole fucking show.
No,
Yeah, we can cuss on my territory. We're allowed to do that.
It's the late night Green, guys.
We're
Come on.
TVMA over here.
Come on, guys. All right, fair enough. Good pick. Buster, you're up.
Need more tag teams? I'm gonna take Harlem Heat.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah, Buster will be coming for you.
Who's your other teams, Buster?
The Von Erichs and the Steiners.
Oh my god! When Kevin gets into a Stevie Ray,
Hold on,
Fuck.
dude.
I'm
Kevin
cooking,
is
brother.
going to punch Stevie Ray in the face, and he'll never live to see another day.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna rule.
I'm locked in. That sounds fucking awesome.
I saw
Running shit in
the
Texas.
Harlem Heat Steiners match from Fall Brawl '97 on the WCW
Yes.
channel today.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
And I had recently when we were doing the Booker T episode of Grappler that Cage Match claims that the best 5 matches of Harlem Heat's career were with the Steiners. So, I mean, none of them break 6, but like, still, beast.
Kind of what I want.
Look how fucking cool they were, though, man. That's what matters, right?
Yeah,
Let's be
man.
honest.
Who cares?
Caden Lee, go for it.
I got to do one for myself. There's a good chance I could get this guy significantly later, but I started a movement recently. We're bringing those slutty trunks back. Give me Prince Devitt.
Well,
Same way.
do you want Prince Devitt or do you want Finn Balor?
I'm going to take Devitt.
Prince Devitt too.
He switched up.
Yeah, that's what. Dude,
We talked about this before the show. The three
No,
of
yeah,
us.
Before the show, he was like,
thinking
I
Balor.
want when the demon was cool.
I'm going with
I
Devitt.
truly think the best he ever was fucking Pandemic NXT Balor. I truly believe that.
Yeah, that's probably true, but I want.
But no
I think
one
Devitt's
saw him.
cooler, so.
That's fair. Yeah, he probably was cooler. And he had his friends with him who were cool, you know?
Yeah.
Taguchi.
Yeah, exactly.
Taguchi was a beast back there. I can't lie.
He was.
He was a really good wrestler.
Not
Yeah.
Apollo
Yeah.
55.
It's just incredible that, like, of all the things you say about Finn, one of the most important wrestlers of his time, and Kaden goes, "Let's bring the slutty trunks back, baby." Here we go.
That's what
All
we're
right.
going to reduce him to? That's what we're doing?
I think
Marcus,
it's to be
yes?
sincere for a second. It's legitimately underrated how important he is.
Finn is a legend, dude.
Yeah.
People give him too much shit for
Wild.
having like decent matches at 45 years old. Let him be, man. He's doing his thing. Marcus, your pick.
I'm a dip back in the tag division. I have Cool. I have like preening assholes in the Bucks. I have Dangerous in the Miracle Violence. And let me check the rest of the list here. I got Road Warriors, Maniacs. I'm gonna go Cool once again. Give me the dynamic duo: Gorgeous Gino Hernandez, Gentleman Chris Adams.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
That's good job. Well done.
That's a very good pick. See, I could actually see them having a match with the Bucks.
Mhm.
You know, and you get the super kick spot.
That'd
Good
be
shit.
great. They're better than Super Kick versus the people who just made it a fucking phenomenon in the 2010s.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, I like that a lot. Good pick.
We're building it
Very-
around Super Kick. Fuck it.
Hell yeah. I like it. Very strong pick. Oracle, you respected that one, mate. Where you going next?
To continue my trend of building up my undercard and mid-card, I'd like to add an addition to my international base.
Oh, shit.
Someone who is notable for his terrific work in Extreme Championship Wrestling. Someone who was excellent on television in the 2000s in the World Wrestling Federation.
Dreamer.
No.
Someone who is loved but isn't really talked about quite enough, even still, in my opinion,
Oh,
how good
man.
they were, particularly in the years of 1999 and 2000.
No.
I have chosen Yoshihiro Tajiri.
That was my next pick.
Yeah.
Mm,
God, he was good, dude.
yeah.
Imagine that Tajiri Liger feud, huh?
Oh,
Oh, baby.
Could have done that in
Yeah.
2001 WCW if Joe wasn't a coward.
I did the right thing. I did what was best for the business, which is what I always do, famously.
Like 4
Novi.
people got that.
Yep. Novi, you're
Bobby
up.
took the instant classic Chrissy Cage. I
He
believe.
did. Yeah, he did.
Recently, there was a man who posted about shaving his beard. In my territory, he'll be growing it back.
Tommaso
It'll be-
Ciampa.
It'll be
Speaking
very
me.
bushy. It'll be very gray. Give me the Mad King, Eddie Kingston.
Fuck.
Ed King.
Good
Yo,
pick.
do you think
I miss
can you
him.
imagine Eddie Kingston doing like real rehab, bro? Like that shit is like some stuff you should have real dedication to. Eddie does not strike me as someone who's like.
It does concern me. Yes, I have to be honest. I worry about how Eddie's going to be when he gets back, but fuck it. I'll be there, ready to go. I miss him very much. But
Just give him the microphone and be fine, I guess.
damn right, the Mad King, a fucking beast.
Joe, I watched his Danielson match this past week. I went back and watched wrestling that I'd seen before.
Which one?
Revolution.
How good is that, dude?
Fucking
Really
rules.
good match.
That match is so underrated because the show happens on everything else is so
Mhm.
great. No one remembers it. That match is fucking amazing.
They do that cool
So
moment
incredible.
where they cut to the back with Renee and she like talks about his
Yeah.
mindset while he's behind her, like warming up. God, it's so
That was
good.
like a calling card of the Continental Classic, the Continental
Yeah.
Belt, or the Triple Crown, whatever the fuck.
He's got a triple crown championship, whatever shirt that I'm really mad that I didn't buy. And it's
Yeah.
not still there.
Amazing show.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing not buying that shirt.
You were telling stories. Bob O'Neill, go for it.
Thanks, Joe. I'm going to go with another recent gun grappler, one of the coolest wrestlers of the past few decades here, Scott Hall.
Oh yeah.
Damn. You taking Scott Hall or Razor Ramon? Doesn't matter. I just have interest.
Probably Razor.
Yeah, Razor. I think is his best stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good pick, man.
You don't want.
Big
You know.
sexy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want big sexy.
Do you want big sexy, Bob?
No, I mean, I thought about it.
The new guy
Because they're good for a little bit, but they team for too long, and it's just.
And
it's
also,
not
if you want Razor, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, cool. All right.
No,
Good
okay,
pick.
that's fair.
Let's reset quickly because we are doing hilariously in terms of pace.
Round
10 picks so far for me: Rock, Brett, Eddie, Cena, Usos, Becky Lynch, Kawada, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Samoan SWAT team. Shoot.
Nick Bockwinkel, Buddy Rogers, Antonio Inoki, Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson, Bruno Sammartino, Lou Thez, Giant Baba and Jumbo Saruta, Harley Race, Jim Londos, and Mildred Burke.
Beast. Chris Borderline.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Cody Rhodes, Hangman Page, Bianca Belair, Trish Stratus, Psycho Sid, Mr. Perfect, Swerve, the New Day team of Xavier Woods and Big E, and Demolition.
Beautiful. Rice.
We got Dragon, Savage, the Briscoes, Hanson, the Busters, Kobashi, Masawa, Owen Hart, Willow, and RVD.
My God. Rainbuster.
You got Vader, Rey Mysterio Jr., Cactus Jack, the Steiners, Kurt Angle, Kerry, and Kevin Von Erich, Dave Batista, Hayabusa, Loki, and Harlem Heat.
My God. Caden Lee. You are muted.
Bro,
You are
muted.
muted.
Still
Caden Lee, you're
talking.
muted. You're muted.
My
I
bad.
told him. and everything.
CM Punk, AJ Styles, the FTR, Io Shirai, Walter, Sami Zayn, John Moxley, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Chris Statlander, Prince Devitt.
Marcus.
Kenny Omega, Hiroshi Tanahashi, the Young Bucks, Miracle Violence Connection, Manami Toyota, Road Warriors, Athena, Will Ospreay, Akira Hokuto, Dynamic Duo.
Beautiful. The Oracle of Wrestling.
Terry Funk, Ric Flair, the Midnight Express of Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey,
Yeah.
the Rock and Roll Express, the Midnight Rockers of Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, PG-13, Too Cold Scorpio, Lord, Steven, Regal, Jushin, Thunder, Liger, and Yoshihiro Tajiri.
And I would say before we keep going, my dynamic duo again is Chris Adams and Gino Hernandez. Just put
Yes.
it out there.
Yep. A good call. Novi.
Samoa Joe, Kenta, Mercedes Moné, Katsuyori Shibata, Aja Kong, Sari, Kevin Owens, Darby Allin, Konosuke Takeshita, Eddie Kingston.
Sweet. Bob O'Neill.
Sting, Ricky Steamboat, Rick Rude, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, The Bar, Christian Cage, Tony Storm, The Hurt Syndicate, and Razor Ramon.
Tremendous. All right, I'm going to kick off round 11. That's my women's division. Someone who is back in the WWF and took a photo of Contrarian Alex this past week, who is not the same wrestler she used to be, but I truly believe in her prime was one of the most money wrestlers they fucked up. Give me Kyrie, dude. I can't.
Fantastic.
Even as washed as Vince was, I thought he would have got money out of babyface Kyrie saying he did not. He absolutely did not. He turned her heel very swiftly. God, she was such a great babyface, man.
Yeah.
We did a match recently. I reviewed an NXT match her and Shayna, and I was just like, how the fuck did he mess that one up? Give me Kyrie, man. She's so
Great
fucking
pick.
awesome. And she's got a picture of Alex. Shoot.
Yes.
Go for it.
With my 11th round pick, I'm actually not going to list their accolades. I'm just going to note that this person is widely regarded as one of the most influential people in professional wrestling history. Give me Ricky Dozen.
Outrageous. Just you have to live with what you've done tonight. I hope you know that. Chris Bordeaux, your pick.
One. I don't know what the problem is.
Chris, go for it.
Well, I took the son. I got to take the father. Give me Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, baby. Dusty and Cody as an all-star tag. I love it. Cody, Dusty informing Cody that he's taking the heat every night. I got the hot tag, brother. Good shit. Okay, Rice, you're up.
My fuckers are going to age pretty poorly, I think. So we need somebody to keep them limber back there. Give me, it's me. It's DDP.
Fuck yeah.
DDP brought in exclusively as a yoga man.
There's a lot backstage. Fightful Slick reports DDP is heavily praised backstage.
Tremendous. Good shit. Buster?
I'm going to take... Give me a second. Let me do some
check the
slight
big board.
research. I'm going to take the British Bulldogs.
Yeah, I haven't got any beef with it at all. Because that's like, to me, that's a different version of Dave. That's a different version of Davey to me, you know?
Yeah, I get that one.
Good shit. Good pick. Probably should have gone earlier, really. Good stuff. Kaden Lee.
To be clear, I'm going to split them up, but it's fine.
I'm kind of shocked he's gone this far. I'm pretty sure no one's taken him. The Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah.
Yawn. Sorry.
He's a great pick. This deep in the game. What a great pick.
Yeah, no, I'm
Don't tell me.
Godly pick.
You're getting like 2018 or where the fuck Okada. Yeah, that's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
Baby.
There you go. Marcus, go for it.
Yeah, I'm a little stuck here because I got a lot of guys that I love and a lot of guys I love here. Maybe a tag team if I want to, dip back into that well. I think I got some baby faces at the top, and I'm gonna need a piece of shit as a heel here.
Lola?
Yeah.
I'm going mid South Ted DiBiase.
There you go.
I like that.
One of the best American grapplers ever, I think. I really believe that. He's fucking amazing. Piece of shit, too.
Needing the worst way.
Honky Tonk Man calling it out that he was like a fraud in 2001 and being proven right is one of the most incredible wrestling things ever.
Sometimes the blind spot gets a nut in wrestling. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. It is what it is.
Big South Ted DiBiase is amazing. I love him so much there. I watched the tapes on Peacock.
Dude.
Bro.
Yeah, he's an amazing worker. Absolutely. The Oracle of Wrestling.
When you have a roster like mine, particularly a deep tag team division, including a situation where, and this, they might just throw this away and whatever. If you want to say no to it, fine. I got other things in my back pocket here. But you need a tag team, and you need. And later on, there might be some singles players here. You need people to take the pin. And
what?
You need people who are historically known as people who take the pin.
Bailey.
And it's not this. This is no bit here. This is a real thing.
Yeah, you do.
I am talking about
Fraction.
the great tag team in WCW known as Men at Work. Mark Starr and Chris Cannon.
My God.
I was gonna say
I
chronic
think-
for a minute.
It's incredible that you suggested we may debate that, we may push back. No, sir, not today. Wow. The Oracle of Wrestling pivots again, folks. You never know where he's headed. Novi, your pick.
Kyrie coming off the board freaks me out a little bit.
That's what I do, bro.
I'm not so sure what others are thinking, but I'm going to play defense. I think she's a historic Joshi wrestler still in her prime today. I'm going Mayu Iwatani.
You don't like Mayu Iwatani.
I do sometimes.
You lie.
Wow.
At her best, I love her. I think she's incredible.
You've never said that to me in your life.
Doesn't mean I don't think it.
You're lying.
Every time.
Another Bob
He's
favorite.
lying. Look at him. What is fucking
No.
lying?
He's lying, is it?
I'm not.
So keep in mind, chat. Bob, you're up.
Sure.
Thanks, Joe.
Novi apologies.
Chris has me a little bit shook here. I'm gonna take the natural Dustin Rhodes.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what we
Good
call
God.
it, Kaden? Over on
Great
the
fucking
on the lake, we like the fuse. Big natural.
Big natural.
By the way, Bob, before we move on, tip for anyone who's liked the video so far.
Yeah, you can go ahead and smash that like button. I think this is the second time, so you're gonna have to do it one more time. Odd numbers, things of that nature. But we're gonna be here for another 2.5 hours, so don't worry about that.
We'll be here all night, baby.
My next pick, kicking off round 12, I'm going to, after Kyrie, I'm going to add another Japanese legend to the roster. I'm going to take Yokozuna.
Japanese legend. Yeah,
I
right.
needed a monster.
Oh,
I have
Japanese.
I think I have 6 Samoan. I got the Usos, Dwayne, Roman.
You got the
Samoan
entire
Spot team.
bloodline, brother. You got just about the entire bloodline.
Winning
already.
formula, brother. Winning formula. Give it to me. Yokozuna. Love me
Cinema.
some Yoko. Dude, Eddie Guerrero versus Yokozuna would be fucking amazing. Can you imagine the comedy spots they'd do?
Oh, fuck.
True. That's actually true, yeah.
2K25 showcase mode over on Joe's promotion.
That's what I do. Big video game guy. Big video game guy. Confirm shoot. Go for it.
I'm going to add to my tag team division. I'm going to take a team that won 12 different tag team championships in their time as a team. Give me the Crusher and Dick the Bruiser.
I hate that you keep getting me with the accomplishments, and I'm thinking you're going to pick a Nitro era team. I hate it so much. You're still getting me. We've been on for 2 hours. Anyway, good pick, I guess. Chris, go for it.
All right. Straight from the pages of Pro Wrestling Illustrated in 1998, we're gonna get this match in the ring. Give me Goldberg. Fuck.
Oh,
My God, that's a
pick.
huge pick at this point in the ball game, because he gives you something almost no one else can give you. Really, doesn't he? He's a unique force of nature. Very strong, very strong. Rice, you're up, bro.
Gonna go with one of my favorite grapplers, especially at the start of AEW. Give me Riho.
Good pick.
Hell yeah. Where's Riho at? Is she around? Is she hurt?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging.
She's
Getting
awesome. I
paid,
like
brother.
Riho.
Getting paid.
I like Riho a lot. Brainbuster, you're up.
No jokes, brother. Mike, awesome.
Why did you have to say it up like that? You made it like somber.
Right? He's like, oh my God.
I told you I'm fucking all business here, dude.
That's true. That's true. Good pick.
Mhm.
I'm sure you're happy getting that late too, right?
Yes.
Very well played. Very well played. Kaden Lee.
Picking a wrestler who had who was incredible towards the end, really good in the 2010s, and had such a steep drop off in 2022, 2023. And I just hope that he's okay, to be honest. But I want Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kota Ibushi's prime was spectacular. No doubt
Yeah,
about that.
it's Kota Ibushi's prime was one of my favorite primes of a wrestler.
He was special.
Good pick. Indeed. Good pick. Marcus, you're up.
I'm gonna take a piece of shit once again. Joe, this is gonna pop you tremendously.
Good.
He's gonna be the centerpiece of my mid card heels next to Teddy DiBiase. This is gonna be insane considering the way my rest of the board's probably gonna fall. Akira Maeda.
Oh my
Fuck
god.
yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I,
Or
man,
there's a
dude.
shift that's happening here. Suddenly,
One of my
Marcus is
absolute
taking.
favorites.
I was
dude.
going to say,
He'd just get mad and kick somebody in the face because he didn't like what.
this
You know.
the working relationship between Oracle and Marcus is taking shape here. It's actually starting to come together. I like it.
Yeah. Besides, we're gonna do like these old school air promotional matches in Japan where wrestlers were on the outside in case somebody just fucked on somebody in the ring.
Yes, sir. Damn right. As God intended.
Also, shout out self-made. We watched the UWF versus New Japan elimination tag last night.
Which one?
Oh, the one that
One from
Oracle comes.
'86, I believe. The one that blew off the
86, the one with the one with Ueda.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's an incredible. Yeah.
You've
I'm
said that a
New
lot.
Japan 80s, Mark. I have the Death Valley driver set, so it's
Look at this.
This looks so fucking cool. And this shoot like stayed away from everybody in the locker room except all the shooters. It was the most crazy thing ever.
See this
amazing.
coming
Have you
together
ever
here.
seen the
So
84 Gauntlet, Marcus? Have you ever seen the 84 Gauntlet?
I think I have. Yeah, I have seen that one.
That's the best match in the history of wrestling, in my opinion.
there you go. It's
I
like
love
seeing
how, like,
Ghetto
that
and
whole-
Tony Khan here.
The whole thing was basically just like nothing went right. They all shot on each other, but it was making so much money. You're just like, hey man, just keep going.
That's what it's all about, bro. That's what this business is all about. I love it. That's fucking awesome. All right.
I get along with the old white members of the Grin.
Oracle, did you pick? You didn't pick, right?
I have
You'll pick
not picked yet. Speaking of pieces of shit that were referenced earlier, I need somebody else at the top of the card. And at this point, another 80s legend, kind of the trilogy. I think I'm going to take a guy who is really undoubtedly one of the greatest wrestlers of all time.
Yeah.
His perversions precede him, but guy could throw a hell of a punch, and that is Jerry the King Lawler.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You'd have been better off just saying I'm taking Jerry Lawler. That was
Do not run shows around schools. Heck, where
his
you at?
perversions precede him. Like,
Yeah, bro. In age.
oh, fuck. All right. Yeah. Well,
Bob's calling the police in every town you run.
Yeah, he's not having it. Wow, what a moment that
The
was.
Jerry Lawler School of Babysitting.
There you go. No, but your pick.
He's gonna work Omega at their Forbidden Door show.
That's a forbidden door, right?
Oh,
You will not be opening that one.
all right. I'm looking up and down my roster. I'm looking at the names who I want to work. Konosuke Takeshi is sitting on my squad, and I think there's no one better out there. I think he's still so fucking cool. I'm going with Masato Tanaka.
Yeah, fair. Good
All
pick.
right.
Busted
Smell bad,
himself.
bro.
Busted himself for that. What beast.
I know it
Unmoved.
hurt him.
Unfazed.
Huh?
I know you
Bob
felt
O'Neill.
No, I
Your
got somebody else. I got somebody else.
Thanks,
on the
Joe.
brother.
I can take a guy that I find to be quite underrated, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh yeah.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
Another Grin
Cool.
grappler legend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
Cool.
I'm going to
tattoo.
kick off round 13. Pick I made last year that I popped myself with. I'm going to run it back because, like Kawada, these matches intrigue me. Give me Tenru.
Fuck
Dude.
yeah, dude.
Let's fucking go.
Tenru versus John Cena.
Oh,
He's getting
dude, unironically would fucking
Might be
rule.
incredible. Yeah, it might be
Yeah.
incredible. Most likely would be. I'm less confident about Dwayne and Tenru.
Oh, that'd be bad.
Tenru maybe one. I mean, I think Tenru. I think Elliot recently said he had him as like his wrestler of the '90s. I was pretty fucking sick take. Tenru is incredible.
Yeah,
Happy to have him on the
Yuzme
squad.
says it. They would bleed a lot. Oh.
Yeah, Tenru is fucking amazing wrestler. Shoot, you're up.
Yes. I'm gonna take an 11-time world champion. Give me Vern Gagne. I'll be back in a second. Hopefully nobody takes anyone that's on my board.
Oh, God only knows what he's preparing now. Kris, your pick.
Give me Barry Windham.
Oh yeah.
Good pick.
Love Barry.
Barry at this point, round 13, Barry Windham. Yes, please. Another guy who has one of the greatest primes, I think, in wrestling history. Mid-80s, Barry Windham. My God. Incredible wrestler. I once put him through over Sting in a bracket show, but that's another story for another day. Rice, you're up.
I'm gonna go for a controversial one for the Honor fans. Give me Nigel McGuinness.
Nigel, the big man, is back.
Will you be bringing the iron?
He better be. Would have the hair. The hair's black.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
has to.
He needs to do something after that FTR angle. He needs to do something with those guys. I'm afraid he's gonna have to.
Who should he team with?
Dragon.
Oh,
You know,
Dragon would be.
Oh,
fucking perfect.
babe.
the thing they set up
All
was
in.
Danny, right?
Yeah.
That's what they set
Yeah,
up.
it's gonna be probably DG.
Be cool.
Dan and
Eddie
Nigel.
Kingston.
Danny needs Nigel on his ear too.
Oh yeah.
It'd be pretty interesting. All right. Good pick, Russ. Buster.
Staying in Ring of Honor, I'm gonna go Homicide.
Oh,
Hell yeah. Who's the
Homicide
funniest
versus-
matchup on your roster for Homicide?
Kevin Von Erich.
Imagine Homicide's promo on Kevin Von Erich.
someone would have 100% taken the tag team version of Homicide, and like, now it's just out the window.
But legitimately, Homicide and Mike Awesome, Homicide and Vader. Homicide and
Vader
Kurt Angle.
match. The Vader match would be fucking amazing, yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit. Kaden Lee.
Let's keep the Ring of Honor trend going. The machine built for graphs, Roderick Strong.
Good fucking pick.
Road
Damn.
Dog. Sorry,
Surprised
the
he's still here.
backbreaker.
He wasn't going to be for much longer, so.
Yeah.
I
Good on
didn't think
Kaden.
I was gonna last long with him. So
I figured.
I'm shocked he made it that far, to be honest.
Yeah, I am
Okay,
too.
all right.
All-time Hooper. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, your pick.
So I picked two absolute giant assholes back to back, and the heel side, and then in my mid card, and to dominate that upper mid card scene, I need a babyface that's gonna fight fire with fire. And we're not, and unlike his, his promoter, I'm not gonna ruin his drawing power. Shinya Hashimoto.
Ah,
Oh, baby.
great pick.
Great pick. Awesome pick. Hashimoto against Team Marcus. Oracle, you're up.
There was a man that once wrestled Hashimoto at an independent show in the United States, and I believe
shit,
always
Scary
Steel.
Oh my god.
that the great Phil Schneider attended at this event and got, I believe, the headband that Hashimoto bled from, if I'm not mistaken. And the person that was in this match was also someone who I'm going to be putting in the main event scene. And just imagine the matches that he would have with Jerry Lawler and Ric Flair and Terry Funk. In fact, I believe he had a match with Terry Funk back then. And this would be a man by the name of Steve Corino.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah.
Big Steve Corino guy here.
Oh yeah.
Karina. Fucking awesome. I love it. Novi, your pick.
My roster is full of consistency, full of people who have been great for a very long time. And I think that Tomohiro Ishii fits the bill.
Yeah.
Big,
Big Tom.
My next guy.
Big Tom. Tremendous. Bobby.
I am gonna round out my tag division, Joe, with beer money.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God damn it.
Ups.
Fuck, bro. Beer money. How did they fall this far? That's great. I should have
Fuck.
took beer money. Fuck.
Great pick.
Damn. Shit, I ain't got any tag teams, bro. I got some stuff up my sleeve. Don't worry about it. Beer money, great team. Okay, good shit. I'm gonna go with one of Matt's favorite wrestlers to kick off round 14. I'm going heavy on star power. I think this guy's still around. I could be wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong. Give me Randall Keith Orton, please, if possible.
Good pick.
Which in round 14, I'm pretty happy with, to be honest, I must admit. Again, Tenru and Orton, what does it look like? We don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to find out.
Super slow.
Could be incredible, though, right? In the right spot. Like, if we,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
we run that shit into. And now, Kawada and Orton, I have no doubts that will be bad, actually.
Yeah.
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 I think Randy's prime, I think he's fucking incredible. I still think
And
he's
if
very
you're
good.
in a pinch, you got the Cena match in your back pocket always.
Yep. Always a hit, bro. 2025 is still working for him. So. Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen the match yet. That'd be the real problem. But people always pop with the graphic, right? So
Yeah.
you Randy. Shoot. You're up.
Okay. I'm gonna take a wrestler who's a 4-time world champion, 4-time WWA world champion.
Oh, yeah.
Interestingly, actually, he won the Los Angeles version of the WWE World Championship twice and the Indianapolis version of that
Interestingly,
title
you say.
twice.
Yeah.
Give me Bobo Brazil.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Yep. How you guys are aware of the game this man's playing. Look at him. He's got proud he is of himself. Look at him.
What are you talking?
Happy man.
You know what I'm talking about. Look at you. Look at that.
I'm
Look at that
drafting
smile on his face.
tremendously. I don't know what the problem is.
No, I know your game. You know what
You're doing. We see what you got going on.
Kris, your pick.
All right. Need some more women. Give me Bailey.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Good pick. Team player.
Real pro.
What a mark.
Good soldier.
She is awesome. I love her.
I love it dearly.
Especially like there's different versions of her career, right? Like different parts of her career, I should say. But 2015, 2016 Bailey, my God.
I will ignore the
sensation.
hugger Bailey that got to the main roster because they treated her like she was an actual child.
Yeah. You mean it wasn't good stuff when like never mind. Save that for another day. Rice, your pick.
This is going to be a bit of a reach, but I'm going based on potential and vibes alone, and I just don't want you to get them. So give me Umaga.
Yeah, I was considering it, but like I think I was too heavy. Like, I was thinking about imagine what catering looked like, you know.
I can already tell where my boy's going to go here just based off that pick alone. I love
Every TV taping like concludes with a fucking barbecue outside, you know. The boys Uso show up to work at like 3:50 after a year. It's gonna be crazy, dude. We'll let it play out. I think Umaga fucking amazing wrestler. Brainbuster.
I'm going to take a very specific version of this wrestler. I'm going to take 2007 Undertaker.
Old man Taker.
With the pajama tights.
Yes.
The best pure striker in the game.
Taker was so good in that era, man. Fuck.
It's the only time he was good.
He had a 3.5 with Festus. Fucking godly grappler.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Damn right. Kaden Lee.
So there's a tag team I want to take, and I want to see if y'all will let me do this. I would like the Lucha Brothers.
Oh yeah, you can tell Lucha Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Fine.
Lucha Brothers.
Yeah. Good pick. Really fucking cool wrestlers, dude. Really cool wrestlers. Marcus, your pick, man.
I'm going into the Lucha Libre bag. This is one of the most entertaining wrestlers I've ever watched in my life. I love him dearly. He's gonna get the crowd jumping. Give me La Parka.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh baby.
You going to pay for Thriller? You better.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Or
Let's
I'll just do the
fucking
whole
go.
the promoter thing, just not pay for it. And play
Exactly.
Anyway.
That's actually better. Don't pay for it.
Exactly.
The Oracle of Wrestling.
Well, at this point, I can't pick any women. One, it's too late in the game, and two, Jerry Lawler's on my roster. So
There.
it'll be
You gotta keep him away, buddy.
They're of age, dude. They'll be fine. That's not your concern.
True.
yeah, that's,
He ain't looking that way.
Yeah.
maybe I should get Doug Gilbert on the team just to make just keep him in check.
Anyways.
But anyways. Speaking of Doug Gilbert, he had a brother.
He
Oh,
fucking did.
Does he have some
Let me tell you what, his brother was one heck of a wrestler,
Yeah.
and I think I'm gonna put old Eddie Gilbert on my crew.
big hot
He's
stuff.
he's such a good fit on your roster too. Fuck. There's some crazy matches there. Tremendous. Great pick. Novi, you're up.
I think I'm going to keep things simple. Looking at my board here, I'm building a little tag match we'll get to a little later. I'm going Shingo Takagi.
Shingo.
Keep the monkeys away. Don't let them go to the circus.
Did someone reference that on Twitter recently? Like one of the boys?
Showed
Or I
up.
imagine
Show
that.
Umino did.
Yeah,
The
showed
guy
us.
And then
Yeah.
Shingo gave him a receipt with a fucking chair shot.
Dude, if it was anyone else, I'd buy their t-shirt immediately. That's an incredible bit.
Yeah, true.
Tremendous. Shingo, great wrestler, obviously. Bob O'Neill.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Since he's still here this late in the draft, I will go with Roddy Piper.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, Roddy
Are
Piper.
we
Holy
going Portland,
shit.
Roddy Piper?
What's up?
Are we going Portland, Roddy Piper?
I haven't seen a ton of it, but from what I've heard, yeah, that's the best. So yeah,
Fair.
Sick.
sure.
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 Yeah. Sure.
Fuck it, why not?
Like it was a topping on his burger, you know? Sure. Spirit taste, fine. All right. Round
Sure.
15. I'm going to add to my women's division, which is currently pretty thin. I have Becky, Rhea, Kyrie, a Grin grappler legend, and recently free agent, Gal Kim, please.
Great.
Okay.
Gal Kim was fun. Honestly, one of the wrestlers I left Grin grappler with like the most, in my opinion, increased. You know, watching those matches. Genuinely good match with Taryn Terrell. Should have a statue. A legend. Shout out to Gal. He's my pick here in round 15. Matt, who you got?
I'm going to take the 1974 PWI Tag Team of the Year, the Valiants, Jimmy and Johnny Valiant.
Yeah, it's cool, sure. True.
Oh man, I thought he was going to do something else because that was right around the time of that other team that I was thinking of.
Shout out the Boogie Woogie Man.
Okay, interesting. Chris Bordon, your pick.
Well, I didn't want to say because there's
Yeah,
some
of course.
big names.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to take Gail Kim, but since you took him, Joe, or Carter Joe, sorry, I will take Awesome Kong.
Great pick.
Yep.
Great pick, no doubt. Chris and I are gonna have to do a working agreement to get some of these
That's right.
Usos New Day Gal Kong reunions going. Good shit. Rice.
I made my last pick with the idea that I was going to bring somebody else in. Going to put Umaga's going to need help against Kobashi and Masawa. Give me Jacob Fatu.
Oh baby.
Big werewolf.
Dude,
Hell yeah.
he is like they can't slow him down. They can't. He's so over, man. It's like I knew he was gonna do well up there, but fuck.
Yeah.
Gonna rock it. Like, so money. So fucking money.
I love you. So.
Marcus, did you see how he looked tonight on TV?
Oh my god, bro. He looked
Fucking insane look on national television. He looked incredible.
I love
He was
him
also
I'm
on
so
Teague.
glad he got it. Man.
He was on Jeff Teague's podcast. Did you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
That was a hilarious watch. But nonetheless, Buster, it's your pick.
I believe both of these guys are available. I'm going to take the Heavenly Bodies, Tom Pritchard and Stan Lane.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Very underrated. Very underrated.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good. It's a shame actually that Tom is like so much more known for being a trainer. I mean, as great as he was at that, like he was really good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Kaden Lee, big Tom Pritchard fan. Go for it.
Yeah. I'm going to add to my women's division a little bit and go with the current NXT Women's Champion, Stephanie Vakir.
Very good pick.
You got a pair in Cheetos?
Big Steph.
You got a pair in Cheetos, Kaden?
Kaden just ignored it entirely. Look at Kaden.
He's like, what? Maybe.
Marcus, you're up.
I'm also going to add to my women's division. I'm going to go a 2-for-1 special here. I'm going to insert some life into my division with 2 great women, one of the great women's tag teams, Crush Gals.
Wow.
Good team.
Who's going to go Bliss Cross? I was going to say Bob's already got.
Yeah.
Close shave. Close shave. Oracle?
I'd like to take a tag team, and if not, I'll have to take another one.
True.
Now this tag. Now hold on. Now this tag team.
Now hold on.
I'm thinking of more so from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019.
Ooh.
Now, I have not kept up with who everybody's gotten. one of these people may have already been picked.
Okay.
They are currently a tag team right now and will be wrestling tomorrow on Collision.
Yeah, you have to pick another one, I feel.
Yeah.
However, if I can't pick that tag team,
You can't, no.
I can pick this team.
Okay.
Someone who will be a part of Grin Grappler on Tuesday. Someone who has a tag team partner by the name of Brian Kendrick.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I pick Lundrick
Such a good team,
at
dude.
my back pocket.
Such a good team.
I figured Joe or somebody took Roddy, or
It was
Me.
Caden, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Caden.
I took Roddy.
if somebody
Such
took
a
Roddy,
good
so I
team.
thought, I can maybe do Roddy Kyle, and I was like,
Yeah.
I bet Roddy's been taken. He's too popular with the guys under 25. So I figured, I may have to.
The,
go with somebody, yeah.
Someone recently described Fraxium as like a better Lundrick, and I nearly broke my phone, but enough on that.
Certain, huh?
Ibu.
No, but he probably would agree with it, which is worse.
Yeah, we're gonna do
True.
something.
That isn't a reflection of Fraxium either, but London and Kendrick were like incredible workers, dude. To be their size,
we're like 10 times better. And look,
Dude.
I think Fraxium's good in the ring,
they're a good team, yeah.
but like they're very
Lundrick.
like I think they're kind of like Lundrick was fucking amazing.
To be
I was
their
hoping to get
size,
them and fucking have them wrestle the Steiners.
my God. In that era of WWE, guys their size were not like that wasn't a thing. That's how good they were. All right, Novi, your pick.
At round 15, I feel like I'm kind of getting crazy value. So forgive me if it's already been taken. It feels crazy to get here. Shingo Takagi's going to need a partner. He's going to need a stablemate, one would say. Tetsuya Naito.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Absolute steal this late.
Good.
Fantastic wrestler.
And also like major fucking attraction too. Massive star.
Yeah. He's going to draw us a house.
Massive star. Bob, your pick.
Thanks, Joe. My pick actually went into the WWF Hall of Fame last weekend. Over the past couple decades, opinions have been all over the place on him, but I think he's in a good place right now. Lex Luger.
Oh,
Dude.
Oh, it's a good pick.
Very good pick. This late, he was a real star, man. People underestimate.
I will
Lex.
say, speaking of Lex Luger, when the Death Riders lost to the Ops in Spring Breakthrough, that reminded me so much of Lex Luger being Hogan for the belt.
Yeah. It was really cool. Lex was the babyface for that moment. Lex's work in the late 80s was tremendous. He doesn't get nearly enough credit for that. I'm glad the opinions swung back a little bit because for a while people used to like dunk on him all the time.
Yeah, that run where they tried to make him a Hogan clone, that probably didn't help.
Yeah, that was where it was. And also that he was like kind of a dick and the boys just used that to, he wasn't one of the boys, right? So God forbid. Good pick. Very good pick. Okay. Round 16 now, right, boys? Coming up.
Yeah.
You want to do a reset?
I'm going to take. We'll just
like
go
this.
straight on and do it at 20 because, good question, but,
Yeah, a
something
little late.
A tag team that had a great deal of potential and I thought truly had the tools to be an all-time team. Injuries cut it short, as did Creative, unfortunately. But that moment in time, Chad Gable, Jason Jordan, American Alpha, 2015, 2017. What a fucking team they were. Give me American Alpha.
I thought you were going Blake and Murphy.
Well, same description, bro.
Yeah.
Same description. But I can't get Alexa, right? So what's do a trade. The Alpha were fucking amazing, man. Amazing team. I always remember at Mania Weekend 2016 when Dave watched their match revive and said he was like, "Fuck New Day, who cares? They got American Alpha." He was so excited. He'd never seen it like it. It was awesome. Shoot your pick.
Thank you, Joe. I'm going to take a wrestler who Wikipedia tells me was a sports philosopher. He's also recognized as the first world heavyweight champion in professional wrestling, the Russian Lion, George Hackenschmidt.
Chris Bourdon, your pick.
He's like, okay.
Looking at the tag division, I gotta do it. Give me the Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah.
Motor City, brother. You getting prime Motor City machine gun. I mean, they're still really good, but like 2010 machine guns. Oh my
Yep.
god,
Need a little Detroit in your soul. I see.
That's right.
they were fucking awesome. I hear they had a hell of a match tonight too. So
It was good.
I caught the tail end of it. It looked like it was
Profits went
decent.
nuts, dude. The Profits did some fucking.
They did.
they're a really good team, man.
Almost like they could have been on WrestleMania. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, well, you know,
Yep.
have to make room for the Raiders.
Yeah.
They're gonna go over one of these days. Rice, your pick.
This one may get debated, which is perfectly fine. Because they're very recently doing tags together. Brody King and Buddy Matthews.
That's fine.
I personally have no issue with it.
Yeah, it's
Cool with
fine.
that.
Yeah.
What the hell's
In
that?
an all-time draft,
Give
like
it to 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were on my list, Rice, so I can't argue
How
with
is
you.
Buddy, by the way? That's my question.
I don't know. I mean, generally probably pretty good.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know where his
probably-
ankle is.
Yeah.
Joe, are you gonna watch Tommy M versus Mike Mizanin for next
No.
night?
You will not be doing that.
I have TNA Impact catch up on, bro.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Just checking. I might watch it.
pretty-
He's in a Miz. He's pretty good.
If I didn't know better, as I said to you earlier in my text, like I would think it's a political hit, but then I realized how much he loves that guy, so it's not. I don't know. It must be a squash, right? You can't have Miz take a heat segment on
Well,
Malachi.
You definitely can. but-
Maybe you can. Yeah. Okay. Buster, it's your pick, right?
Yep.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna take the Big Show, Paul White.
Fucking right, you.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
right, you are, mate.
You will get his flowers one day.
Dude.
True.
This is round 16, and Buster just got a fucking giant that can like move and have good matches, you know? Like the fact he's there tells you a lot about how much they fucked him up.
bro,
with creative.
the build to listen. The build to Big Show versus Vader. That's good shit right there.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Oh fuck, that match would be crazy.
I know your game. That's some good shit. Imagine the spot where he fucking punches Vader, dude. He does a knockout punch in Vader, like fucking.
Wait, Oracle, low key versus the Big Show.
Oh fuck! Did we see
Low
that
key.
Paul versus Big Show at one point? Maybe we did. I don't know.
I don't know. Fucking
Homicide.
Yes. Yes. Tremendous. Kaden Lee.
I'm gonna go with Kyle Fletcher,
The proto star.
No. Hold on. Kaden.
the proto star. Kyle
There
Fletcher.
you go. Say his full name.
I'm amazed at what he's become. My goodness. Incredible. Marcus, your pick.
All righty. So, bolster the women's division or give me. Okay, I can say that one for last. So, I'll bolster my women's division here. I'm going to reach back into the past once again. Dynamite Kansai.
Fuck yeah.
My God. Big pop from
Can-
Buster.
Talk to him, brother.
You're spitting the real over here in my promotion. If you ain't ready to
Man.
die, you ain't ready to take a life in the ring in my women's division, get out of the ring. Go away. Matter of fact, we're gonna go full All Japan women's. We're gonna have that ring have no give when the women's matches come on. We're diving around like mad women. We're gonna go crazy. We're blowing in the crowd. We're doing all that.
Tremendous. Tremendous stuff. The Oracle of Wrestling, you're up.
See, now it gets more difficult here, these final 5 picks, because you really want to find some good things to balance it out.
Mm.
I think it's important to sign someone, just as I did a tag team, sign someone as a single star to take some pins. And
Sammy Callahan.
well,
Packer Sammy specifically.
Hawkins.
I think it's important to sign someone who is athletic,
Yeah.
gifted,
Yeah.
has cool looking hair, stupid but maybe cool at the same time,
Huh.
and can do a bump that is always memorable.
Oh,
I am talking about the one and only Chris Hamrick.
Wow.
I thought you were talking about Dolph Ziggler.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
I told you I was signing a guy's got to take pins, brother. Not, listen.
I think it's spectacular that you feel like you set that up that we was expecting that name.
No. I didn't think I was.
Okay, good.
I'm just trying to have everybody understand that there's hierarchies in wrestling.
There is. No, you're beasting. I'm with it. I didn't know where you were going, but I certainly didn't expect that was the direction. I love it. I respect it. Quick note, NoDQ.com have used a contrarian Alex tweet on Instagram.
Oh my god.
For those of you wondering what the tweet is, someone tweeted that the Travis Scott thing was the worst moment in WWE history, and Alex quoted it.
I saw this.
He quoted it with, "A guy died in the ring on live television." And, I believe it has
The other
around
day-
10,000 likes. That's fun.
Last night when I mentioned that Alex made a tweet that popped me, it was that tweet.
Yeah. A unique character, no doubt. Novi, you're up, man.
We do a little show here over on Late Night Grin Gold, where we go to school. Oracle teaches us about the great wrestlers of the past, and recently we've dived into old school lucha. And I'm not gonna tell you I know so much about this wrestler or anything like that, but from my first glance, he became one of my favorite wrestlers. El Hijo del Santo.
Well done. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's learning.
It is funny. 'Cause the first course of School of Wrestling talks about classic wrestlers like Bob Holly and Festus.
Hey, no disrespect.
But no, that's good shit. I like it. Bobby Two Shoes. Grinning. Look at Bob's cut off there. How great
And
that is.
ready, Joe. I'm going to
Go
round
on,
out my
mate.
tag team division with the Bludgeon Brothers.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
Wow.
And I'm making an executive decision for Bob that they're going to just be like White Family, hop and run, because
Yeah.
you know,
That's fair.
Bob ain't paying for the fucking hammers, bro. No need for it, is this?
Mhm.
It is the most Vince thing ever that he only got into that act when they had fucking hammers and were dressed that way. Like, just get a grip, man. Jesus Christ. Anyway, enough.
Hey, man, the shield almost had actual shields with the word shield on them.
It makes me so mad. Like when those matches they have with the Usos in 2014 are incredible, and Vince saw nothing in them, and then he like got them fake hammers and was like, "Oh, hang on, fucking idiot, man."
Such good shit.
Absolute buffoon. Anyway, round 17, I'm kicking off with someone who had a hell of a WrestleMania weekend, tore it up, cut a promo on Meltzer.
Oh my god.
LFG superstar, personal favorite, Grin grappler legend. Give me Mickey James, please. A moment in time being there for that match, I must say. Mickey James in her prime, I think, was fucking awesome. You know, maybe she probably shouldn't wrestle now, but she's doing her thing. Dave writing that he got there after the match was so much fun. He got there after her promo, I mean, and he saw
Bro,
the match.
Dave, this week's Observer, he reached back into that bag, man.
Yeah, he did. But yeah, Mickey was awesome. We're taking that Mickey, not LFG Mickey. Confirm shoot.
Hello. I'm going to take an 11-time world champion and the first AWA World Heavyweight Champion, a man who drew over 35,000 people with Jim Londos in Wrigley Field in 1934. Give me Ed Strangler Lewis.
Yeah, one of your favorites.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't take him sooner, I'll be honest. Good
I
stuff.
can't believe he's still there.
I was looking at Rice the whole time. When is he going to go?
Yeah.
When is he going to go? Chris Bourdon, your 17th pick.
So, with Sid in my locker room, there might be some people who need protection.
True. Oh,
So I am drafting the APA.
yeah, that's fucking
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck yeah.
my god! When Sid does something wrong and you book that match, you put him there with Ron Simmons, just let it happen. Tremendous stuff. The APA headed to Team Bourdon. Rice, who you taking, brother?
I've been enlightened recently to some great work from these guys. So and we got to beefing out the tag division. Give me the fabulous ones, Stan Lane and Steve Kern.
Stan
have
Lane
Stan
is not available,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Stan Lane's gone.
I'll just kill myself on there. All right, give me Jun Akiyama.
Beast.
a natural, a like for like replacement from Rice there. Just one step left, you know, and he was there. Yeah, he got Buster took Stan with the bodies, so an easy mistake to make, no doubt about it. Buster, your pick, man.
Monty fucking Brown, dude.
Damn.
Oh my god,
Good pick.
He was
big what if headed to the squad. God, there's some interesting, mate. That
He was
Paul
really
White
only
kid-
on the scene for 3 years. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, wild,
Ridiculous.
right?
Yeah.
We'll still talk about him.
Did y'all see
Still
the
talk about
pictures that Lance Archer posted recently?
No.
He went to see Monty in Hawaii. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
fucking awesome. Full
Beast,
beard.
bro. Marcus Corvon. Fucking idiots. Kaden Lee, your pick.
I'm gonna go with Andrade El Idolo.
Oh, God, he's so handsome. What a great wrestler.
Say it again.
Andrade El Idolo.
What did Kevin Kelly say?
Look, I'm pulling a
Kevin Kelly, he may as well just said Andy.
He said it. He said everything.
Andre.
That's what it was. Andre Aldolo. That's what he said. That damn Andre out there, man. Andrade. What a great wrestler. I'd like to see him wrestle. Marcus, your pick.
All right, let's take a look at what we got at the big board. I might want to go to my tag division here. I might want to stay single. Actually, yeah, I'll stay single here. This is a man that I watched on a couple of Nitros have really fun tag matches. Have really fun stuff in the undercard and Lucha Libre influence. I'm gonna go Hector Garza.
Oh, hell yeah. Sweet. Tremendous. The Oracle of Wrestling. Go for it.
So I really have this gifted tag team. I think that they are a terrific tag team.
You do? Good.
They are going to really bolster my tag team division.
Good.
Give it even more life than it already has. My loaded tag team division.
Beautiful.
I present to you all the Can-Am Express of Doug Furness.
Dude, great pick.
That's good. That's really good.
Stylistically, they're an interesting fit on your squad, you know? Like, it'd be interesting how they gel. I mean, how good can they be? The Headbangers didn't like working them, you know?
Yeah.
Great team.
But let me
Very
tell you
good
what,
pick.
Can-Am versus PG-13? Oh, that fucking rip, brother.
Yeah, no, there's some. If they gelled, like imagine them in the Midnights, if they gelled, you know.
Can-Am's Lundrick?
That's the one right there, bro. You need to do the 2 tag titles thing. You need US tag titles, I feel.
Yeah, I have a deep tag division, so.
Yeah. Novi, you're up.
It's been a second since I've dipped into the women's division, and I'm going to get one of the coolest, most fun wrestlers around, Miyu Watanabe.
Miyu Watanabe headed to Novi FC. Bob O'Neill.
Thanks, Joe. I thought I was done with the tag team division, but I'm actually going to add one more. We're going to go with Strike Force, one of my favorites.
Yeah!
That's fucking awesome pick, bro.
Thanks.
What a great pick. 2 great work. That's a great pick. Tremendous. All right, it's now time to handle some business politically from my point of view. There's some things I need to do here, otherwise I get in trouble.
Oh, no.
Confirm shoot pretended to have an envelope from Contrarian Alex earlier. Bullshit.
Pretended.
There is one wrestler I will not let stay on the board in Contrarian Alex's absence. Not at all, not happening.
Shame man.
I am taking one part of this team. I do not need the other. I will be taking Nikki Bella, please, to Job Promotion.
I was going to take the fellas.
Oh my god.
Nikki Bella was a good wrestler, man. I mean, I just want to make Alex. Alex is going to watch this in a couple of years. He'd be fucking devastated if he did. He'd be a shitting guy. You know. We're going to do like a mixed tag where it's Tenru and Bella versus, I don't fucking know, Yoko and Mickey. Something like that. Shout out Nikki Bella. Confirm shoot.
Hello.
Go for it.
All right, so I mean, I can't have George Hackenschmidt on my roster and not have Frank Gotch.
You
So give me
can't.
Frank Gotch.
Can you imagine how embarrassing it would be?
No, that's fucking ridiculous.
Oh, people would laugh.
Wrestling's built around rivalries, Joe, and that's one of the greatest rivalries in professional wrestling
It's
history.
actually moments it's built around, but okay.
Well,
Yeah, get it right. Moments, damn it.
Yes. Read a book, bro. Jesus.
Dumbass.
Man, look down.
I'm doing real professional wrestling. You all are doing this modern bullshit.
We will have cutscenes in our matches. Anyway, Kris, your pick.
I'm just gonna complete the set. Give me Kofi Kingston.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Yep.
pick. Great pick. All three guys can give you value as singles guys too. Tremendous. Rice, your pick, brother.
All right, I don't think y'all put up a fight, but I don't know. You may surprise me. I'd like to take Go Shiozaki and Katsuhiko Nakajima.
Whoa!
So
Went straight.
we're
Double
so
troubled us.
late. We're so late in the game that I haven't got beat for a bit.
Nice.
We're,
Do your thing,
we're
bro.
round 18, right? Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's round
Do
18.
your
Let,
thing.
let it go. We didn't let him do Hanson and Brody. Let him do this. Let him
Yeah.
do this.
Bob, what are your thoughts?
I think it's okay. I mean, it's controversial, but I think we can allow it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bob.
Good response.
Go Shiozaki getting drafted is enough for me, that rules. What about we discovered Buster, D'Lo, and Shiozaki wrestled in like 2013, right?
Yeah.
2013,
That
D'Lo
was a
Brown.
crap match.
And they went 16 minutes. Need to find it. Buster, you're up.
I'm gonna take New Jack.
Fucking right you are, bro.
baby.
Dangerous, baby.
All-time great promo.
Yes.
That's what I'm gonna use it
But
for.
keep up the good work.
God, imagine him and Paul Wyatt.
Oh yeah, Loki.
Fuck, there's some options there, dude. Him and Vader.
Oh,
You can steal a TV main event out of New Jack and Vader,
Yeah.
no doubt. Kaden Lee, go for it.
I'm going to go with Jamie Hayter.
Jamie.
Tina Marie, huh?
Love me some Jamie Hayter. Good Marcus, your pick.
All right, I'm gonna round out my tag division here. This team goes by one name and one name only. It's real short, it's real simple, and it describes them perfectly. Doom.
Oh fuck.
That's
Hold
right.
up, wait.
Nope,
Yeah.
no.
No, we have a
man.
conflict. Simmons is off the he's off the board. Doom or no go, unfortunately.
Fuck!
Yeah. Still a nice
Alright.
pitch though. I did like the way you sold it.
All right, let me see here.
Doom were fucking cool, man.
It would have been great, but let's reach back into the bag here for a second.
Wheeler, you.
Okay, I'll just do this pick for early. I was going to save it for my last pick, but I'm just going to do it right now. Fuck it. This man right here. Without him, my territory will not sell out the Superdome. So we're going to need him in the biggest way possible. Give me Junkyard Dog.
Oh,
Hell
baby.
yeah.
JYD, brother, let's fucking go.
So
It come with Thump.
Yeah.
he was going to be my next pick because the Easter Bunny came around last weekend, and I got
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Hell yeah.
I thought it was going to be a confirmed shoot bit then because he's. Remember, shoot, I still have the Junkyard Dog figure
Yeah,
that you sent
I
me.
sent Joe's Junkyard Dog figure.
Who sent it to you? It was like a whole. This is a thing.
My old
right?
roommate in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to send it on. The irony of that bit is I'm actually putting it to send it on to someone, and like it's probably very valuable, that figure, which makes it even better. But
Well,
We
hold
don't-
on. Send it back to me then.
I just realized that. I also have Ted DiBiase.
We're men of honor.
on my roster.
True.
We're
You
running
do.
back to Shady Cream Angle.
Fuck yeah.
let's fucking go. The Oracle of Wrestling. Go for it.
There was a famous rivalry that Junkyard Dog had in the early 80s with a group of people that Marcus has taken one of them. However, I will take the other two. Not as strong because of what Marcus has. However, I'm just going to keep building that tag division up. I'm going to take the Fabulous Freebirds of Michael Hayes and Buddy Roberts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pick. Very good pick. Novi, two, your favorites gone, mate. Where you going?
Very sad state of affairs. One of my newfound favorites are going to be gone in 3 days. She's still at the top of her game. I'm going Mako Satomura.
Mako headed to Novi FC. She's retiring like imminently.
3
right?
days.
Wow. Fuck. What show is that?
Sendai.
Who's she working? Do you know?
I can look it up. Give me a second.
All right, Bob. In the meantime, your pick.
Yes, Joe. I don't know who he's going to work considering my roster, but give me Cebu.
Fucking look, Alexa Bliss, bro.
There we go.
All right, I have the match. Setamore is teaming with Manami against Aja Kong and Hashimoto.
I'm
Wholesome
setting
match.
up Manami to be like fucking godly.
Yeah, she's very hyped.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do like a Grin along where we put together the weekend's best stuff or something. I don't know. Sounds
Yeah.
that match interests me, you know. Maybe something from Stardom. Anyway, round 19, penultimate round, boys. Correct?
Yes.
Last year, I took these gentlemen at 20th. They were very mad. I will not be doing that again. Disrespectful. As a result of that, here at 19, I'll be taking new Maple Leaf Pro stars, Gallows and Gunn, the OC, the Good Brothers.
The devil reigns.
Oh, yeah. I mean, imagine the match. Imagine the match they're going to have with...
Hey, man. Oh, shit.
That was a good WWE theme, and they replaced it with that terrible fucking. When that one they came back was horrible.
Come for ya.
Oh, it was awful. Dude.
We'll come over here.
The Great Brothers come to the team. They're not 20th. Never again. Confirm shoot. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to take one more tag team. They won multiple tag team championships together in multiple countries, actually. I'm going to take the tag team of Gene Kaniski and Fritz Von Erich.
Of course you take Fritz. Of course you would. Should have known. All right, that was what all this was about, wasn't it? Just to get to the Fritz pop at the down the stretch. Tremendous, Kris. Your penultimate pick.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so this guy, unfortunately, he's gonna have to take some pins for a while on this roster, but it's a guy Joe and I have been DMing about for a couple years now.
Oh yeah.
And he finally got his due this past weekend. Give me Dom
right.
Mysterio.
Damn right, brother.
Maybe.
Hey, Dom. What a fucking heel. What a baby face for that matter. Fuck. He's awesome, dude. So
They're
good.
gonna have to, they, I mean, like, he's like the only true heel in the company, but they may have to turn him by the end of the year.
I think
he's as good as he. I actually think you could turn him and make him like a tweener as long as he stays the same.
Worst case scenario,
he'll be Dom. You know what I mean?
Worst case scenario, you turn him, and you just wait until the people are ready to boom again. Then you do a dastardly turn, right? As you know, all day long, bro. Let's do it. Tremendous, Rice. Your 19th pick.
Dom kind of threw me off, but I think I'm gonna go with another Lucha legend. I'll take Blue Panther.
Oh my God.
Good shit.
Oracle said, "Well done."
Thank you. Thank you.
Papa Oracle going through there. Beautiful. All right. Buster, you're up, mate.
I'm gonna take one last tag team. Strong BJ, Yuji Okabayashi, and Daisuke Sekimoto.
Fuck, hell yeah, dude. I dig it. Tremendous. Kaden Lee.
Gonna ask if y'all will let me take them. The Dangerous Techers, Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr.
I don't care. You can.
All right. Dangerous Techers.
Get it.
They were a really good team. It's actually a really good wrestler, so is Taichi, but it's just we're so late now, right? Like, just fuck it.
Yeah.
Unless
So
it's
is
something.
Taichi. Fuck you.
I wanted Taichi.
Do you not like Taichi?
No, but you put him second to Zach, and it pissed me off.
Well, Zach's, whatever.
If it makes you feel better, Buzz, the main reason I picked that was for Taichi. And I was like, oh, how can I get Zach too?
Zach is very
Fair.
good. He's just British. It's a problem.
Yeah.
British, huh?
We'll figure it out. Kaden Lee.
Nope, I made my pick.
No, Marcus. Love that.
All right, now I'm gonna fix my tag team division. Well, fill it out. Have these two legends of Ring of Honor been taken? Has Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards been taken?
No.
They have not been. No.
Give me the American Wolves.
The Wolves. Some Oracle's favorites. Go again. Eddie Edwards is still a fucking good worker, dude. He died like 3 times on that fucking TNA show. He just looks like Tommy Dreamer, but his work is still good.
Keep doing this thing.
Yeah. The System. What a fucking act, man. Like the Horseman. Oracle.
You know,
Look at Matt.
I'm gonna throw something out on a limb here, and I'm gonna do something unique. As I pointed out, you need a tag team that can take the pin. You need a singles wrestler that can take the pin. I said I wasn't going to take any women, but I will take a woman who is a manager. Someone who can change allegiances multiple times, can manage anybody from Steve Corino to Ric Flair.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm talking about the great, sensational
great
Sherry Martel.
Oracle show is going to be fucking amazing, dude.
Hell yeah.
God away. Well, we need to do it's impossible to actually do because there's 10 of us, but some form of simulator for this would be very fun, I don't know how we would do it,
Definitely
but it would be really
We
fun.
got to figure it out.
Yeah. Even if we did a thing where it was we threw them at TW and we did a month build to one show and see who gets the highest rate, something like that. But it's just there's so many of us. I don't know. We'll figure it out one day in a couple years, couple decades. Novi, your pick.
Finally got his due this year, and easily one of the best matches of the current year. But he's had some historic ones across his career. I'm going with Hiroki Goto.
The big man is back.
Yeah, good one.
You gonna take Bishamon?
No. All love, but no.
Still deserves a shine.
What's wrong with Yoshihashi?
Good worker. Bob O'Neill. You can take Yoshihashi if you want, bro.
No, actually, Joe, I am going to go with another one of my all-time favorites. A guy who I have spoken about at length on this channel in the past. I'm surprised he's still there. Mr. Wonderful, Paul Orndorff.
Dude, what a steal, man. What a steal.
I know.
What a worker. I have so many bits at my disposal here for round 20. I have classical Burt bits. I have new Burt bits that have been unlocked recently. This is the problem with being so dynamic, guys.
So true.
It's a gift and a curse. Suffering
I
from
was
success.
tweeting some incredible clips to Oracle earlier.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I can't leave him on the board.
Oh,
we need a guy to put everyone over here. Give me Chavo Jr. Give me Chavo. That's the right thing to do, I think. I'm sorry to
You
everyone
literally
else.
tweeted Chavo no matter what.
I know, but I forgot. Fuck, man. I'm sorry, Max. Matt.
Oh wow, he's on the board. Bob.
I was Max, Dango. I had a lot of options. Brian Myers.
Okay, so to round out my roster, I only have one woman, so I need someone to work Mildred Burke around the loop. So give me Julia Hart.
That's crazy.
Incredible work. At what point in the game did you decide that's what you were going to do? Just now?
About 15 rounds ago.
Fucking right, you did, brother.
I knew he was gonna. I knew he's
Julia Hart, huh?
gonna pull
There was
that
always going to be
some
some.
trick out of a hat. He's
Yeah, there was always going to be a twist. You knew it. Beautiful. Tremendous stuff. Chris, your final pick.
It's all been leading to this. Give me the Kiss Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Dale Torberg, beast.
Finally, a real star in this fucking game. Let's go.
Let's
All
go.
right, I love it. Roash, your final pick.
Well, everyone's had good bits. I do not have one. I'm not even sure. This guy might have already been taken because I know Oracle mentioned him, but I don't think he took him. I'd like Psychosis.
There you go.
Psych. Let's fucking go. Good pick.
There you go.
Buster, 20 pick.
I mean, there's two names that it could really be. One of them is ironic. The other one is true to my soul. I'm going to go true to my soul and take Takeshi Morishima.
Hell yeah.
Because obviously.
You had to, yeah.
Honest.
Would have actually been kind of disgusting if you didn't.
Yeah.
All right. Good shit, bro. I like it. Caden Lee is grinning
Yeah,
devilishly.
I want San Benito. Give me Bad Bunny.
All
Good
right.
pick. Good pick. Bad Bunny. Tremendous. Marcus, your final pick.
All right, I'm gonna fill out my women's division one last time. There was a woman that I promised this deep into the draft that I would take if the board fell my way.
Wow.
Well, the board fell my way. Give me Miyu Amasaki, better known as Kevin.
Wow. My goodness. There you go. Tremendous.
Promised
Tremendous.
it earlier in the day. The phones came through. Why not?
I love it. The Oracle of Wrestling, your final pick.
I'd like to have someone to fill out my junior heavyweight mid-card division, which features Lord Steven Regal, who isn't really that, but can kind of work in anywhere on the card, which kind of rules. And then we have Two Cold Scorpio and Liger and Tajiri and all these other guys. I would like to put in roughly from the years of 1991 to 1996. Government name of Sean Waltman.
Government name.
Also known as the 123 Kid or the Lightning Kid or the Kid.
What a great pro wrestler.
Yep.
Guess what show he's booked on this weekend, Oracle?
What's that?
He's managing the baby faces of TNA against the system. I swear to God, I'm not doing a bit. He actually is. I don't know who the baby faces are. I've forgotten, but he's managing them. Tremendous. Beautiful work. Novi, your final pick.
I've looked up and down my big board, and much like Rice Man, I have not been able to find a bit. So I'm going to go with the pick I've had on my go-tos for the last 5 rounds. I'm going with someone who Oracle also introduced me to, but I knew about him beforehand because of Buster. Give him credit too. Parada Morgan.
Wow. There you go.
Tremendous.
There you go.
I can't
assume you don't have his government name.
Wait to see what Bob does here.
Bob, there's a lot of pressure on you right now, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, I did my bit pick last round. I'm just going to do something nice here. I'm going to go with Steve Mongo McMichael.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Tremendous.
yeah.
Now, to be clear, folks, as nice as that is, don't consider that when you're voting because that would be, don't be too sentimental.
You know what, Joe? I think we should alter the rules here. We should get at least 2 undrafted free agents.
Now, look, I'm not against that, but I do
think
sense that could be troublesome. Is everyone on board with that or not?
With what?
2 undrafted free agents.
2 undrafted free agents.
Are we going to go just
we
rounds
should go in
again?
the opposite order.
I like that.
Perfect.
We'll literally just go 1, 2, 1, 2. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Max is so thankful.
We'll work back this way. Just say your 2 wrestlers, and then obviously the rest. We'll start with Bob. Bob, go mate.
He's like, what the fuck? Wasn't
Yeah,
ready for this at all.
Give me 1 second here.
Okay. This is where having multiple beers is useful.
Yeah.
Take Hawkins and Ryder, Bob.
Yeah, take Hawkins and Ryder.
Oh my god. Yeah, fuck it. I need a tag team. Let's do it. I saw him win at WrestleMania.
Yes. Okay, Hawkins and Ryder. Is that both your picks, or you have them as a team?
Yes. No, I'll take them both individually.
Okay. Yes. Novi, your 2.
Azumi and Adam Priest.
Sweet. The Oracle of Wrestling.
Let me take the Fantastics of Tommy Rogers and Bobby Fulton.
Great pick.
And then I will take the High Flyers of Greg Gagne and Jim Brunzell.
Greg has been picked.
Let's go.
Good idea, Marcus. It was worth it. No, I'm saying he's
No,
picked.
you're good. You're good.
I'm saying he's finally been picked. Yes,
Okay.
you're perfect.
Good.
Marcus, this is a good idea just to get Greg on the board. I love this. Okay, Marcus, your 2 free agents.
Jerry Lynn, Jimmy Garvin.
Let's fucking go. Kaden Lee.
Natty Neidhart and
Beast.
MJF.
You fucking prick. Jesus. You know how much trouble that's going to go. He's a fucking guy. All right, fine. Fucking. You can't have anything anymore, folks. It's just terrible. Terrible.
But one thing, can Jimmy Garvin come with Precious?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it.
There we go.
Buster.
I'm going to take Atsushi Onita and Matt Morgan.
That's awesome. Is that Morgan gonna have the stuttering gimmick?
Yes.
God, I hope so. All right, cool. Rice?
Give me, if he hasn't already been taken, Dory Funk and Hechicero.
Oh,
Big Hitch.
awesome.
Chris Bourdine.
Give me Too Cool and Abyss.
Oh,
Fuck.
Fuck.
Matt?
Abyss, dude. How did I not pick him?
Give me Gene LaBelle and Gorgeous George, not the WCW manager.
Respect,
Wrestler.
dude.
Yeah.
Everyone knows how much I love the Deuce and Domino theme. Unfortunately, Deuce sucks, so I'm going to pick Dango and Domino The gimmick with a twist, you know, you get that's some. I think that's some money. They can have a hell of a match for the Good Brothers. They'll be
Can you
opening up,
imagine the shitty mashup of their two themes?
dude. Imagine Dango doing his full gimmick, but in the car, you know,
Yeah.
like the dance and everything.
Is Domino joining the system?
Well, I haven't thought that far ahead. I mean, the system's different in this promotion because it's like Big Rome, John Cena, Domino, and Dango. It's good shit. All right, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to split this up. We're going to do 4 of us. No, we're going to do 3 of us, and then the last 2, I think is what we're going to do. That makes sense, right? I can't do more than 4.
That's only
so.
8.
3 and then 4.
What did I say? 3?
You said 3, 3, and 2.
We need to do 1, 4, 2, 3 is what's best thing to do, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll start with the first 4, myself, Matt, Kris, and Rice, what we're going to do. We're each going to sell our rosters. Give me 1 second, and then I'll get to it. And then we're going to hit start. And then while you guys vote on that, we're going to let the next 3 sell their rosters. I will start. Look, folks, we're talking star power here. We're talking Cena. We're talking Rock. We're talking Big Rome. But don't get me wrong, we're still, when the bell rings, we've still got killers, right? Eddie Guerrero versus Bret Hart sounds good, in my opinion. Kawada, good hand. Tenru. I mean, what, again, we need to figure out this Cena Tenru business. At Sumo Hall, you might not like Randy Orton, but he fits one of those 2 categories at some point in his career, right? Maybe both even. I don't fucking know. He has a cool finish. He beat Joe Hendry. It must count for something. Star power. The tag division isn't as deep as I'd like it to be, but it has the Good Brothers. The Good Brothers, they don't, listen, they might not go above 3 1/4, but they don't fall below 2.5, bro. We're talking steady, rock solid. The Usos versus Samoan SWAT team in Bloodline Civil War, let's fucking go. Dango and Domino, brother, we're telling stories over here. And in the women's division, big stars once again, Becky Lynch, Rhea Ripley, and we still have some damn good work. I mean, former Triple Crown champion Nikki Bella. We have Gal Kim. We have Mickie James of WrestleCon fame. We have Kyrie. To me, we have balance here. And best of all, we have Chavo Jr., who is eventually going to make multiple motion pictures about this wonderful roster and what a great time we've all had. Locker room morale. We've got the Good Brothers. Everything's going to be wonderful. That is my roster. Matt, tell the people why they should vote for you.
Folks, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I have drafted 27 professional wrestlers, 25 of which have been world heavyweight champions. My roster has combined to win 138 world championships and 1 TBS championship.
Rub it in. Rub it in.
When adjusting for inflation, there is no question that no roster has drawn more money than mine. I know I'm not going to win the vote, but you know I should. Thank you for your time. You have a great night.
Y'all want to watch spreadsheets or graphs? Which one?
Well, you know, big WrestleNomics guys in the Crosby group chat. Man, Matt just used the phrase "adjusted for inflation." Chris Bordine, why should the people vote for you, brother?
Well, for starters, we've got the biggest box office attraction ever in Stone Cold Steve Austin. We've got
Not when you adjust for inflation.
fair. And we can do the dream match that never happened: Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Goldberg. We've got Cody Rhodes. We got Sid Vicious.
Oh yeah.
We got New Day versus Demolition. We've got the old reliable of Hangman versus Swerve. We got a Cody and Dusty team up versus Hangman Adam Page and Barry Windham.
Oh man.
We've got Motor City Machine Guns versus the New Day. We've got Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hangman Adam Page versus APA at the Friendly Tap.
Oh, well, hold on. Winning me over here.
And we got the Castina.
Which, yeah, right? What more is there to say? Rice, tell the people I should vote for you, brother.
I mean, it comes down to the fact that we got the greatest wrestler of all time. We got Bryan Danielson. He can work any of the people on this roster. Give him 2 of the pillars, which we got all 4 because we got Willow and Riho as well. The tag division, I mean, we're talking the Briscoes. We're talking the Busters. We're talking Masawa and Kobashi are going to get in there. We're talking Umaga and Fatu, Brody and Buddy, Go and Nakajima. And then if you want some real lucha, We got Blue Panther, Psychosis, and Headgear. None of that flippy bullshit you see nowadays. Real technical
Tell me about it, Bryce. Tell me about
lucha.
It's the Gulf of America, okay?
Didn't say that, but
Are
you
you
know,
gonna have Ben Bishop as a freelancer?
what's that?
You're gonna have Ben Bishop as a freelancer? Maybe Jack
We won't.
Ball?
We absolutely won't. But
He runs socials.
But yeah, y'all know what it is. I mean, we got Owen, RVD, Diamond Out. Our mid card is unbeatable. I mean,
Yeah.
it's top tier wrestling over here.
Sweet. I love it. Okay, folks, you can now vote between myself, Matt, Kris, and Rice. It is in the chat right now. And while you vote on that, we're going to move to the next three. Buster, Kaden, Marcus. Buster, tell the people while they vote why they should vote for you in this next section. Go for it.
Listen, I got big fuckers and they take really stupid bumps, okay?
Yeah, true.
Vader, Cactus Jack, the Steiners, Dave Bautista, Mike Awesome, Homicide, Monty Brown, Takeshi Morishima, really dumb people doing really dumb things. Tag division. Again, the Steiners, Kerry and Kevin Von Erich, Harlem Heat, the British Bulldogs, which are going to be split up, but sometimes they can come back and do cool stuff. The Heavenly Bodies from Richard Stan Lane. Strong BJ. Do you want a strong BJ? We got him. Okay. We also have Matt Morgan. Okay.
Also,
Former mayor, I think, something like that.
yeah.
What I
A
want to
long
do,
way.
what I want, shut up, kid. What I want the crowd to do real quick is close your eyes. Remember the photo of WWE's 2008 locker room? Remember it with the names Big Van Vader, Rey Mysterio Jr., Cactus Jack, the Steiners, Kurt Angle, Kerry and Kevin Von Erich, Dave Bautista, Hayabusa, Low Key, Harlem Heat, the British Bulldogs, Mike Awesome, Homicide, The Undertaker specifically from 07, the Heavenly Bodies, Tom Pritchard and Stan Lane, The Big Show, Monty Brown, New Jack, Strong BJ, Yuji Okabayashi, and Daisuke Sekimoto, Takeshi Morishima, Atsushi Onita, and Matt Morgan. Okay?
Wow.
Move on.
You rest your case? Okay.
Yes.
The result is becoming increasingly clear. We do encourage you to vote, folks, if you haven't already, but it's trending in one direction. We'll get to the moment. Caden Lee.
Yeah,
what's
you
the
know,
vote?
I think I have a really well-rounded roster, and obviously, like, there's other things I want to talk about in a second. But I stayed true to my heart, and I chose wrestlers that I like and I enjoy watching, and I think represent the Caden Lee brand. But you look at the main event scene; you have CM Punk, AJ Styles. Those are two big guys you got up there immediately. Walter as your big heel, Sami Zayn, fantastic babyface, so you're good there. John Moxley, you think back to like 2019, 2020, 2021, that insane run. Even 2022, he was really good up until the Death Rider stuff. So we can't forget about how good Moxley was, because of how he's been recently. Same with Kazuchika Okada. Like, you're thinking the 2018 Kazuchika Okada, that is one of the best wrestlers of all time. He is fantastic. Mid card, we're bringing back the slutty trunks, guys. Everyone wants it. Hashtag bring those trunks back. Prince Devitt, Kota Ibushi, who had one of the, I think like just one of the greatest peaks of a wrestler in the modern era. Fantastic. The machine built for Graps, Roddy Strong sitting there. Kyle Fletcher, who's been fantastic recently. Andrade Alidolo, really good wrestlers there. Got really good base in the women's division. Io Shirai, Chris Statlander, Stephanie Vakir, Jamie Hayter. Oh, the matches between the four of them are going to be fantastic. Like, you just know they're going to be great. Good tag team division there as well with the FTR, the Hardy Brothers, the Lucha Brothers, Dangerous Techers. You're also, those are all good teams. And, when you want some fun matches and you want to listen to some music, you bring in Bad Bunny. Like, it's a good time. It's good roster, very well-rounded.
I dig it. Okay, we're going to end this one. And while I set this next one up, Marcus, you sell yours, and then I will read these results. And the chat can see them, so it's not a big problem. So, Marcus, you pitch yours, and then I'll do this while we do the next one. Okay, mate? Marcus, go for it.
With pleasure. So, my simple selling point here is I have Kenny Omega with knee cartilage and without diverticulitis. So there's that. Good Job Promotions needs a man that's going to keep the people going. He's going to trigger the fuck out of everybody. He's going to show people what it's like to be state-of-the-art, what it's like to just be a god amongst men. And on top of that, who better to have a promotion than the guy that saved one of the greatest promotions of all time, Hiroshi Tanahashi. He's going to give his body, his soul, his tears, maybe get stabbed like he did in New Japan and became big popular, but he's also going to tell the fans that he loves them afterwards. And at heart, if this is a tag team territory I got here, I got the Young Bucks. Great tag team. For my money, the greatest tag team of all time. They can do all types of things. They can subvert you when it comes to how their closing stretches are. They're just dynamic as all hell. They could be baby faces or at their absolute best, just pretty asshole heels. And you're gonna get super kick parties all day, every day. And speaking of super kick, I got the dynamic duo, baby. Gentleman Chris Adams, the man that invented the super kick, and gorgeous Gino Hernandez, one of my favorite heels of all time. And when we booked that dynamic duo versus Young Bucks match, we were building it around the super kick. The super kick party versus the OG of the super kick. What more can you ask for that? As far as my women go, if you're not ready to die in that ring, if you're not ready to take sick neck bumps, if you're not ready to take a life, if you're not ready to leave your blood out there, if you're not ready to do bloody brawls and do really cool state-of-the-art shit, get out of my ring. Manamo Toyota is the ringleader of this. I even got the Crush Gals in here for some really sick tag team action. I even got Dynamite Kansai, who we watched the Self-Made last night. If you were in the Discord, tune in for that. Absolutely amazing. What more can you ask for there? Like, I even mentioned the Road Warriors in my tag team division. They're gonna absolutely do crazy shit. We're gonna get Road Warrior pops. They might try to kill somebody in the ring with the American Wolves, with Davey and Eddie Edwards, but that's okay. Entertainment all around. We're gonna book our matches similar to the fucking 80s All Japan, where there's gonna be a bunch of brawls, maybe some dirty finishes, maybe some non-finishes, hell, even some clean finishes. And Will Ospreay is the most state-of-the-art professional wrestler going today. He's gonna give you joy, and he's an affable fucking Brit, which is something I thought I'd never say.
Same.
And we're going to the Superdome, and we got Junkyard Dog, baby. It come with dump. Shinya Hashi, and I got a mid-card full of assholes. This is the best way to put it. Akira Maeda is going to shoot on somebody, and you're going to love it. Shinya Hashimoto is going to fight fire with fire and give him kicks and have a bloody brawl of a lifetime. Might not have a finish, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Finishes are overrated.
And we're getting Thriller from the Parker, by the way, y'all.
Folks, you can now vote on our second poll. Go for it. The last poll, the results were unanimous. Well, not, but they may as well have been. With 16% was the Great Confirmed Shoot. Tied at 20% was Chris Bourdon and myself. And the winner of the first group with 41% of the votes, draft debut, Rice Man, delivering big. Rice. How you feeling ahead of the final, brother?
Ecstatic. I appreciate all the supporters out there. I mean, y'all know real graps, none of that other bullshit. We're taking the head shrinker's name since his territory is already dead. Umaga and Fatu just took that shit. I mean, we're feeling great. Top of the world.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, folks, while we wait for this and before we move to the next group, like the video, please. Bobby, you have some tips on that, right?
Yeah, you go ahead and smash that like button. It's the third time. It's an odd number. You're good to do it. I don't know that we're going to bring it up again after this. So, it's your last time to do it.
Indeed. Okay, while these votes come in, keep voting, folks. This one's close. The Oracle of Wrestling. Why should people vote for you?
Do you like tag team wrestling?
Yeah, I do, man.
Yes.
Do you like old school Southern tag team wrestling?
Fucking right, I do, brother.
You come with Freebird.
Folks, there's no promotion here that has the range, the dynamism, the skill set, dare I say, even the money making, if you include the Midnight Express and Rock and Roll Express and their rivalry.
Yes, sir.
Folks, it's the best tag team division on the planet. Midnight Express, Rock and Rolls, Fantastics, High Flyers, Lundrick, Can-Ams.
Oh.
Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts, even Freebirds. PG-13. One of the most exhilarating and exciting junior heavyweight divisions, where we will have our own Intercontinental Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Damn right.
The likes of Jushin Thunder Liger and Tajiri and Sean Waltman.
Mm-hmm.
The main event scene, old school. Heavyweight titles. Grappling.
Oh, yeah.
Drop down tackle. Punching,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
kicks.
Oh.
Running the razor. Terry Funk. Ric Flair. Steve Corino. Jerry Lawler.
Steve Regal.
Yeah, Steve
Slide him
Regal.
in
There you
there.
go. I mean, it doesn't get
Real
any better
grabs,
than
bro.
that.
Real grabs.
Tradition.
Wrestling the way you like it. Wrestling the way it used to be.
Wrestling is real.
Wrestling the way you like it. That's right.
It used
There
to
you
be
go.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff, Oracle. Novi, tell the people when Novi's done, we end the vote. Guys, if you can in the chat, don't spoil the poll because you guys can see it. The boys cannot see it unless they pull it up on YouTube. So don't spoil it if you can. Novi, put over your roster, bro. Tell them why you should vote.
Novi FC has a roster full of straight shooters. That's why we're running a show at Kurikan Hall, and I have a lineup here for you right in front of you. Our opening match is Masato Tanaka versus Konosuke Takeshita. Bombs away. They're throwing
Already seen it.
heaters.
Sorry.
This
on,
fucking
man.
guy. Our second match, you've never seen this one, is Tetsuya Naito and Shingo Takagi, the team, versus El Io Del Santo and Parada Morgan. That
That's
sounds
true, I
like a
haven't seen
sweet
that.
match at Korakuen. Then we have one you definitely have seen, but one we're going to run 1,000 times at Novi FC. Samoa Joe and Darby Allin. That's one-on-one. That's classic. They're gonna throw bombs every time. It's going to be great. Middle of the show, we got Hiroki Goto and Tomohiro Ishii. Those wrestlers at their peaks, one-on-one. Come on. Then we have a women's tag to follow up. Sari and Mayu Iwatani. We saw them as a team before. They were fantastic, facing Miyu Watanabe and Meiko Satomura. That's real graps. Miyu's gonna throw some bombs, gonna throw those lariats. Meiko's gonna give it her all. It's gonna be great. Our third to last, Kevin Owens, Eddie Kingston. The build to this match is going to be incredible. The promos are going to be generational. I mean, you might not have seen anything like it before. Our second to close, Kenta and Katsuyori Shibata. Jesus. They're going to throw heat. They're going to kill each other. It's going to be dangerous. It's going to be live. There's going to be some... Watch out front row. The blood's going to be going everywhere. Our main event of the show, we have a women's main event. We have the best women's wrestler in American history, Mercedes Moné, taking on arguably one of the greatest women's wrestlers in Japanese history, Aja Kong. Could you imagine Mercedes Moné bumping for Aja Kong while Aja Kong throws heaters? That sounds beautiful. Running all that at Korakuen here at Novi FC. And think of the matchups you can play around with there. That's just one show. We're doing the tour. We're doing sumo. Shit, we might run the dome. I mean, we're going all around the place. That's why you ride with Novi FC.
That house at the dome is gonna be crazy, bro. I can't lie.
Filling it.
It's gonna be like Wrestle
That
Dynasty.
has like fucking newspaper excerpts of everybody's.
Yeah, bro. People are locked in, man. Okay, I'm gonna end this poll here. Bobby, you saw yours. I'm gonna read the results in a minute, boys. Bobby, go for it.
Thanks, Joe. What we have here is a nice journey through basically every era of wrestling from the past, 20, 30, 40 years. You got Sting, you got Ricky Steamboat, you got Rick Rude, you move ahead to Razor Ramon, Lex Luger, Sabu, guys that ruled the 90s. You get Christian Cage from the 2000s. You get, a guy like Bobby Lashley from the 2000s who has continued his career till now. Just again, balance across the board. And you know what? I think the biggest thing here, 13 of these people have been featured on Grin Grappler. And if they're good enough to be on Grin Grappler, they're good enough for your vote.
Fucking A, Bob.
That's a great
Fucking
show
A.
right there. Good job.
All right. You can now vote on Oracle, Novi, and Bob, which roster to advance to the finals. And in the meantime, your results for the second semi-final. Where the fuck did it go? Here we go. With 28% of the votes. Very respectable for third, 28%. Kaden Lee, you get bronze here, bro.
All right.
With 31% of the votes is Marcus, which means with 40% of the votes, Brainbuster advances to the final alongside Rice. That was a much more competitive semi-final. I mean, Kaden got 28.
I think that's a difference of 4 votes, Joe, between myself and Buster.
Wow.
You having the maths is just spectacular. God, I love you, Kaden. Tremendous stuff. Folks, please vote on the 3rd semi-final. And in the meantime, Buster, how you feeling ahead of this final, brother?
I'm feeling awesome. Even if I don't win, I'm very proud of my roster.
That's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
I've already tweeted mine out.
I have a tweet posted just because I don't win of my roster saying, imagine seeing these names and not voting for me.
Yeah, that's good shit, bro.
There we go.
Good shit. Boys, it is very close. Grinners, it's very close. If you have a strong opinion, now's the time to show it. Clock is ticking. We're going to end this in a moment here. In the meantime, some plugs. There may be a show over the weekend, but more importantly, the flagship next week is Ask the Grinners free. Last one apparently was November, so it's time for us to dust that one off again. Still a week because they've cancelled Supercard of Honor. So we're going to do a tweet tomorrow probably. You guys send questions on the hashtag gimmick, but please keep that in mind and get ready for next week's show. I'm going to try and put a fresh lineup together for that. So Ask the Grinners free coming your way next week. Okay, I'm going to leave this for another minute or so. While I do, confirm shoot, is there anything you want to plug?
Tuesday,
Damn
WCW Lives
We're back.
returns. We're back. We are on the road to War Games. We're getting close.
Yeah, we just brought Dustin in.
Yep, just brought
Did
Dustin.
some really good shit with Dustin too, has to be said.
We're building to Misawa and Booker T for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship.
Hell yeah, brother.
And we're going to see if the baby faces can get revenge on the chosen few and avenge their heinous attack on Dusty Rhodes. So be there, whatever tier it is. I don't remember.
Grinner Circle, brother. Big boy
Circle tier.
Yeah. Couple new members tonight, so you can tune in on Tuesday. Big sell. Should be very, very fun. Very, very fun indeed. Okay, we're going to do this one more go round. Kris, in the meantime, tell the people about your YouTube channel, brother.
Kris's base covers. Every Friday, I drop a new base cover. This year, I'm doing everything, or all covers are from the year 1985 because I turned 40 this year. So this week we did and We Danced by the Hooters. That was the one that came out today. So
let's
check that out.
Go check it out, folks. Channel is linked on our channel. I'm going to call it there. The results are in for our third and final semi-final matchup. With 23% of the votes, it is Tokyo Dome's own Novi FC. With 33% of the votes, the fearless Bobby Two Shoes, which means with 43% of the votes, the gap got wider and wider. The Oracle of Wrestling is headed to the final. Boys, it doesn't get much bigger than this. I'm going to give you all one last chance. Keep it brief because, we're pretty deep in the program at this point. One last chance. It is Rice. It is Buster. It is Oracle. Rice, you go first, mate. The final words for the people before they vote here.
I mean, there's some stiff competition out there. I'm not going to come on here disparage the great product that they're putting out, but does it really hold a light to what we're doing over here?
I'm not going to shit on them, but
let me show them.
So I'm not going to play this little game where I give y'all, match cards and stuff. I'm going to let y'all do that for yourself. I'm just going to read the roster down one more time because I think it speaks for itself. Okay. We're talking American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. We're talking the Macho Man, Randy Savage. I could have stopped there and already secured a victory, but no, we're going further. We're talking the Briscoe brothers, Mark and Jay. Stan Hansen, I'm going to be like Tony Khan. He's going to tell me what he wants to do, and we're going to let that slide. And imagine Macho Man going up to him backstage trying to plan a match. Stan's not going to let that slip. That shit slide.
I'd like to see him try. That'd be pretty sick, though.
Yeah. And we're talking, we got some real Americana. We got Tully and Arn. And then you want your pillars, Misawa Kobashi. We got Owen, Willow, RVD, DDP, Riho, Nigel's playing 22nd on the bench. I mean, that's how deep we're going. I mean, this is a playoff roster. Umaga and Fatu, we're the head shrinkers now. Brody and Buddy, just when I want to throw them out there for a road 2 tag, there they are. Uncle June, Go, Nakajima, Blue Panther, Psychosis, Dory Funk, and Hechicero. I mean, folks, it doesn't get more clear than this.
Beast. Next to Umaga, Fatu's going to be like a junior. It's going to be very funny. Stick that. He can do moonsaults. She can do it. So fuck it. Buster, final pitch.
Rice read me like a book. I have a full match card here for you folks. But listen, okay?
Yep.
Divine Eric versus Harlem Heat. The Big Show versus Atsushi Onita in an exploding barbed wire steel cage death inferno match.
Yes!
Hayabusa versus fucking Dave Batista. The Steiners versus the British Bulldogs. Kurt Angle versus Monty Brown. The Undertaker and Cactus Jack versus Yuji Okabayashi and Daisuke Sekimoto. Mike Awesome and Takeshi Morishima. Loki versus New Jack. Big Van Vader versus Rey Mysterio Jr. Okay? That's all I need to say, really.
Excellent work. Excellent work. The Oracle of Wrestling, your final pitch here for the final of the all-time LNG draft. Go for it, mate.
Imagine my annual Oracle Cup, which will be
biannual.
No, I said my annual, although biannual.
Oh, my bad, Kurt.
That would be funnier.
That would be.
Tag team Oracle Cup.
Yeah.
With all the tag teams that I have. Imagine the rivalries that we could have and the six-mans that we could have.
Imagine.
Steve Corino pairs it with the Midnight Express.
Damn.
Take on the Fantastics and Yoshihiro Tajiri in a six-man.
Oh my God.
Imagine that.
It's pornographic, bro.
Imagine Nature Boy Ric Flair, the World Heavyweight Champion. Cocky. You know, doesn't take old Steve Corino seriously. Corino doesn't like it. Corino bloodies the Nature Boy. We got ourselves a rivalry for the title. Juice and Thunder Liger is a cocky champion. Intercontinental Junior Heavyweight Champion. He's over here and he's fucking dicing these guys up, beating the shit out of them, taking out Tajiri, taking out X-Pac, taking out all these guys. Guess what? Lord Steven Regal has something to say about that. Yeah?
I know, brother. Damn right, I know.
I mean, what else could you want in professional wrestling? If you want to enjoy something from 1978 to 1998, check it out, brothers and sisters.
Fucking amen, brother. All right. There we go. The final. Rice, Buster, Oracle. Vote now, folks. No spoilers in the chat, please. They cannot see these votes. Just let it happen. Do not spoil it in the chat. In the meantime, Rice, tell the people about your YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah, I post there sometimes. You can find me at Riceman with an X7A. Me and Novi are competing for who's going to post the video the latest at this point. One of us will do it at some point here. But, I got a video in the chamber. It'll eventually get posted covering Death of a Unicorn and Working Man. And I think I'm going to leave Centers. It's a beautiful piece of art. I don't know if I'm the one who needs to, do some analysis for that movie, but definitely check it out if you haven't already.
Sweet. Death of a Unicorn was a weird flick. Weird.
Yeah, we got to talk about it.
We do, yeah. Buster.
Yeah.
Graps podcast. Here's some big business happening. Tell the people.
We'll be back next month.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have finals to take care of, actually.
Anything else you want to plug, mate?
No.
Okay.
Vote for
Kaden
me,
Lee,
please.
anything you want to plug? Hey, have some class.
What?
Kaden Lee, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, so Epic Universe is this brand new park opening.
Oh, fuck
May
this.
22nd,
What was happening?
2025. It features 5 immersive lands themed around
We have
your
a super
favorite.
chat from our guy Fahad. Thank you very much, but I have a gift from Fahad from Vegas, which I still do not have in this fucking office, but I will reveal it on a weekend show, hopefully, if I remember. Thank you very much, Fahad. We appreciate you. Great plug, Kaden. Great plug. Can you give it another minute or two to vote? Marcus, tell the people where they can find you outside of the Grin, brother.
You already know. Follow me on Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter and on the Clear Blue Skies. You always catch me over there. And I'm on Dynamite Review with old Novi here. And my man Rob on Wrestle Peers every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Travis Hunter's a Jaguar. What time to be alive?
True. Tremendous stuff. Folks, last round here. Oracle. Plugs, brother, while the people vote.
Grin grappler, Paul London.
Big business.
Tuesday evening, April 29, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Once we get to the first half of May, Grindication will return.
Mm-hmm.
And we will also be returning with Lucha title matches for the School of Wrestling with Joe, myself, and the Young Guns. That will be probably within roughly the first 2 weeks of May.
Yeah.
For Grindication and School of Wrestling in the first 2 weeks of May.
And for this final week of April, we're going to give you some pretty wacky shit to make up for any time missed when I was in Vegas. So stay tuned. I don't know where it is yet. It's going to be fucking weird, though. I'm preparing a D-Lo Brown in Japan grin along. Prepare. Get ready.
Hell yeah.
Pack a lunch, boys. All right. Happy birthday to Lambo in the chat. I just saw. Start to his birthday. He just started. Let's fucking go. All right. The results are in. And it's close. Oh, it's close. Tied in the runner-up spot with 31% each is Rice Man and the Oracle of Wrestling, which means with 37% of the votes, LNG Rookie of the Year has done it again. The all-time draft goes to Brain Buster. Buster, you did it, brother. Any words for the people? What a moment.
You know what? I do have some words for the people. The previous 2 drafts that I've done, I tried to pander to, shut up, man. I tried to pander to the chat. I tried to be somebody that I was not. I tried to take people that I thought were cool. Fuck that, dude. Today I just picked who I liked, and it worked. You know what I mean? I stayed true to myself. Point is, be yourself, I guess.
What a great note to conclude business. Wonderful. Last couple plugs and we get out of here, folks. It's been a long boy, but we hope you've enjoyed it. Novi, talk about your channel, mate.
Tonight I stayed true to myself as well. I didn't get the result I was looking for, but I can't be disappointed in the roster I built. Built a nice roster. Okay, we're gonna run great shows. YouTube.com/@Noviak. I'll be back next week.
I mean, I don't want to interrupt Novi's thing, but I also I didn't take any women.
It's kind of spooky out here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I gave out the Crush gals. I gave out my number 12. This what y'all do to me?
I saw the chat when I said Gal Kim, bro. It's kind of spooky out there, but nonetheless, Novi, finish your plugs, mate.
That's all.
That's all. Okay, wonderful. Bob, anything you want to plug?
Grin Grappler Paul London on Tuesday, and then I'll be back for whenever Grindication is.
Sweet. Folks, we've been here for 3.5 hours. If you haven't already.
Yeah, I was not warned about how long this show is going to be when you made
Nor
me
was
do
I.
this.
It's 7:41 a.m. here. The thumbs up gimmick, if you haven't already, it helps us out apparently. Also, comment below on the shit you want us to draft, dude. We love doing these shows. We have April as the all-timer and October as the modern locked in on the schedule, but we're always open to doing other stuff. So tell us in the comments what you want. Tell us also who you think should have won. All that good stuff. Do it all. Next week, ask the Grinners. Use the Twitter gimmick to find out or to ask us questions, I guess. I don't know. That's what they do, right? Ask the Grinners. That makes sense. More importantly than anything, folks, have yourselves. Yep, true.
Especially
if
now.
If you have a lot of time, feel free to get to work on a mashup theme for Dango and Domino, please. But again, if you have time, nonetheless, have a great night, a great weekend, all that good stuff. Keep grinning, all out, and enjoy this outro, folks. Goodbye.